Hey, LS11 Universe, it's Xander.
And Ray.
And welcome to Survivor Series.
We have packed in this house, ladies and gentlemen. We are kicking it off with the second most anticipated match of the night. We are ending it, of course, with the most anticipated match of the night. But to kick it off, we have former NXT champion, former NXT United Kingdom champion, one of the most dominant men in the history of Universe mode, the Ring General, Walter.
Walter makes his way to the ring. The Ring General, undefeated in singles competition since coming to Monday Night Raw at the beginning of Season 3. His only loss since being part of Monday Night Raw being when he was eliminated from a Battle Royal in the build-up to Vengeance a few months ago, and he was only pinned once, and it was the end of a gauntlet match.
That is true, Xander. So tonight, will Walter finally take his place on top of Raw, which has been his angle all season long, and that's to get to the world title. Remember, Walter voluntarily relinquished the Hardcore Championship, saying he was not going to be disrespected by having a belt that represents the filthiness of hardcore wrestling. He is a Ring General, all about technical, all about true professional wrestling.
That he did, Ray, vacating it the night he won it. It was then picked up by Danhausen, where that title is now. Well, we haven't actually recorded where that title is now. We're doing this out of order. But Walter makes his way to the ring. This is his first world title opportunity, his first title opportunity, not counting the hardcore title, since coming to Monday Night Raw. But he has the biggest roadblock possible in his way. He faces the Tribal Chief.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Tribal Chief, the WWE Champion, a man who carved a warpath to the championship belt. Xander, it was like when he lost to Seth Rollins at the end of Season 2, it put him on a collision course. It somehow made Roman Reigns even meaner.
That absolutely is correct, Ray, and that is the last time Roman was defeated in standard singles competition. His only loss this season was in the same gauntlet that Walter was part of. Roman started that gauntlet strong, but was caught with a surprise roll-up to eliminate him earlier this season. But much like Walter, that is his only pinfall loss this entire season. These two are two headstrong trains on a collision course. Neither of them wants to slow down, and by the end of this match, we're going to see who gets knocked off the rails.
There's also a battle to determine who takes that top spot on Raw of the Imperium and the Bloodline, the two leaders going head to head, because these two teams have been so dominant ever since they've come to the Red brand.
You're absolutely right. We saw the Usos, Marcel Barthel and Fabian Eichner face off in tag action just a few weeks ago, and that's where the Usos got the victory. But we've been seeing these two teams. This matchup has really been building since the night after WrestleMania, when Roman Reigns came down to confront the Ring General Walter on his first night on the Red brand and just said, just know, this is my yard, this is my table, acknowledge me. And now tonight we find out, is this Roman's yard, is this his table, or is this Walter's mat?
Introducing
the WWE Championship up for grabs up first.
Weighing in at 297 pounds, Walter!
The Ring General.
And introducing the champion from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Roman!
And the Tribal Chief. A match highly anticipated since it was first teased on the night after WrestleMania. Finally, these two lay hands on one another in the ring. They finally have a one-on-one match. It's something that everyone's been waiting for quite some time. Without any further ado, Roman Reigns versus Walter to kick off Survivor Series. And here we go.
Looking for that opening shot, Roman cuts it off and into going for the neck breaker. No, punch to the back of the head.
And Walter just shrugged it off. And Walter grabbing onto the Chief. And out of the ring he goes, throws him over the top, decks him.
Roman He's on. Oh, Roman returning fire. Getting back into the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is hardly going to be a technical masterpiece. This is going to be a fight. It is a game of who budges first. As now, Roman with a stomp to the hand, and again, and again. Roman taking down Walter. Now Reigns grabs onto him. Reigns punching him in the side of the head.
Roman again picking up Walter. Ooh, uppercut to the body. Reigns now moving to the side. Oh, Walter picks him up into a finally scary position. Oh, the tailbone into the corner there, and now picking him up. Oh my God, Xander!
Reverse Dragon Sleeper is in from Walter. He's trying to choke out the Tribal Chief, but Reigns rolls him off. Reigns is one of the few men in WWE who can stand face to face with Walter and be the same size as him, and Walter just sent him crashing to the outside. Oh, went for a leg drop.
Reigns had it calculated at me, and he went for that big boot.
This is not Walter's territory. They're outside of the ring right now. Walter, he is the ring general. He does his best work in between those ropes. Reigns punching him in the head now. Reigns.
You say that, Xander, a fellow ring general. Was the man who Roman beat for the title. And let's not forget, the ref stopped that match. It wasn't a pinfall, it wasn't a submission. It was a stoppage.
The pin was just a courtesy at that point. As now Walter grabs Reigns up on his shoulders, and Walter now Reigns elbows his way out of the fireman's carry. Goes for an uppercut. Walter grabs him. Right hand of his own. Knocks back Reigns. Went for the chop. Reigns has got to avoid those chops at all costs.
He's going for these boxing combinations, throwing Walter over the top, bringing him back in.
And now Reigns, this is exactly how he put out the former champion. Punching him in the face now is Roman. He grabs the ring general. He gets Walter back up to his feet, and Roman Reigns kicks him in the ribs. And no, Walter scoops him up. The longer this match goes on, who does it favor more?
You have to ask that question, Xander. And into the cover goes Walter. Kick out there by Reigns.
And that was the first cover of the match. As now Walter grabs him into a neck breaker. And the reason I say this is Roman, he's known for these slow, methodical paces in his matches, but Walter is a veteran with 2 decades of experience in that ring.
That he is, Xander, that is. And Reigns immediately hitting that midsection. But Roman has this in his blood, Xander. He's stomping the hand again. And again. And again. And again.
You hurt those hands of Walter, he's going to be able to do the best thing he's got, which is these chops. Lining up the chest of the Tribal Chief, powering through the pain. As now Walter gets him up. Reigns slides out of it. Reigns German suplexes him. Now Reigns getting him back up to his feet. Roman Reigns decks him again. Reigns grabbing the hand, and Reigns stomping that hand again, trying to make sure those chops don't come back into play. Roman's got him up again. Reigns with a kick, puts him in the ropes. Roman Reigns throws him off the ropes. Reigns, went for the Superman punch. But Walter caught the ropes to miss it. Reigns knocks him back again. Roman gets caught, and what's Walter thinking here? He's got Reigns by the back of the head. Throws him head first into the corner. And again. Walter now.
Walter. Throwing him across the ring. Walter now picking Reigns up. Here we go. Going for that. A standing suplex, but he just brings Roman down on the chest. Roman Reigns getting dragged to the center of the ring. Covered by Walter. Rope break from Reigns.
Roman's foot was on the bottom rope. And now Walter grabbing the Tribal Chief, but Reigns with an elbow strike. Superman punch.
He goes for the cover, Xander. 1, 2, no!
A very close 2 there from Reigns. And now Reigns goes for a kick. Walter, big drop kick. You can see Walter grab the back of his head there. He might have landed awkwardly on the back of his head. And now he grabs the Tribal Chief. He's not waiting. Powerbomb bomb. Stacks him up. 1, 2, no. And Ray, that was the power bomb that won him the NXT title 1 year ago.
That was Xander when he beat Pete Dunne. And he went for another, but Roman had it calculated. Now Roman goes to the corner. Xander, we know this. Everyone fears this. Here we go. It's the spear.
Spear! Reigns with the spear. Takes down Walter. Cover. 1, 2, no!
Everyone thought it was over there, Xander.
Roman Reigns tried to make short work of the ring general, but Walter kicked out of the spear, something so few people can say they've done.
Walter dropping the head of Roman Reigns on that turnbuckle. Oh my God. Walter now into another reverse dragon sleeper. Reigns looking to kick the rope.
Reigns is trying to reach the rope, but he can't see it. He can't feel for it that well. Walter's got it locked in so well. Roman's in trouble. Is the ring general about to be the champ? No! Reigns takes him down.
Reigns now trying to rush him. Want to rush him in.
Now Roman Reigns turns him around and punches him in the back of the head again. Reigns getting back to his feet. Now Reigns kicks him in the ribs. Walter grabs him down. Walter grabs Reigns, scoops him up, and throws him into the corner. Walter is taking the tribal chief and throwing him like he's a child. Roman Reigns weighs 268 plus pounds, and Walter is throwing him like he's a child. As now Reigns punching him in the head. The tribal chief taking him down to the ring general. Reigns punches him down, knocks him into the ropes. Walter's groggy at this point. Reigns ducks him. Here we go. And pow! Turns him inside out, does Roman Reigns.
Reigns now on top is Reigns. Elbow drop to Walter.
Reigns went somewhere we don't normally see him go, and that's high rent. It's high risk, high reward up there as Reigns now gets him back to his feet. Uppercut. Reigns. Another one. Staggering Walter into the guillotine.
The guillotine choke is locked.
Is Walter going to do the unthinkable and tap out?
It seems like he's close, Xander.
He's fading. Reigns to put the exclamation point on his first title defense.
Here we go, Xander. Everyone's watching the hand of Walter. Walter jogging. Walter trying to create some separation.
He might not even have a chance to He might not even have a chance to tap out. He might have to pass out, but he's still flailing that arm. He is not going limp. Walter, oh, it might be over now. It looks like he might be giving up.
Walter's edging ever closer to that bottom rope. He knows it.
It's a game of tug of war right now. Who's gonna give in first? Reigns could have it. Walter's been in this guillotine for a solid 60 seconds. Oh my God, he powers up to his feet. Throws Reigns back. Kicks him into the corner.
And now Walter. Oh, now Walter attacking the limbs of Reigns.
Trying to eliminate the Superman punch from the game here. Kicking out the knees, trying to make where Reigns can't leap for the spear. Attacking the joints that Reigns needs to do his main moves. German suplexes the tribal chief now. A move Reigns is all too familiar with. Big chop. Chopping him down like a tree.
There, we've seen this before from Walter. What? Kick out there by Reigns. We've seen this before, Xander. Walter's a ring general. He likes to do things right. But when desperate times call for desperate measures, he will institute some very, very unconventional methods in order to win a match.
Reigns gets out of the way now, and Roman Reigns decking him. Now firing with these boxing strikes, as you said, into another guillotine. A standing inverted guillotine this time. Roman modifies the move, trying to make him pass out on his own feet.
Walter's locked now. Walter's struggling. Walter trying to hit. Walter trying to get Roman off. He's trying to generate some power here to get Roman off of him. Let's see if he can complete it. Oh, Roman delivering the strikes to the stomach. Managing to get out. Walter picking him up.
Pulls him in now. Big clothesline. The ring general just flattening the tribal chief. And now Walter grabs Reigns. Sitting in here. The Tribal Chief being sent towards the corner. Now Walter grabs him, scoops him up. Carry him to the other corner now. Throws him. And across the ring goes Reigns again. And now the ring general with a stomp to the arm into the cover. 1, 2, no. Roman kicks out again. Walter grabbing him. Knee to the face. And now he gets Roman back up again. He pulls him in. Oh my God, here we go. Power bomb. Oh, he's hanging on.
And again, he's going for one more, Xander, and again. Cover. Walter has it, I think.
New champion. 2-0. Roman Reigns manages to kick out somehow. Walter has to go back to the well. He just sits down on him with a big thud. Drops the knee on him as well. And now he's going up. When the power bombs don't get it done, the splash usually does, but Roman got the knees up. I think he got him in the jaw with the knees as well.
Oh no, Walter's thrown for a loop. Will send it. Roman's gonna hit another spear. No!
A knee in the face from Walter this time. Went for another Roman, got it away. And now Reigns. Oh, Reigns looking for brass knuckles. Walter ducks him. Double axe handle into the back. Reigns pulled a pair of brass knuckles and slid them onto his golden glove to hide them, but Walter twists the neck with his legs. The ring general saw it coming.
Walter refuses to be cheated out of his opportunities tonight.
A Uranagi now, and he stomps the arm of Reigns. Now Walter getting Reigns back into his feet, pulls him in. Here we go. No! Reigns takes him down. Goes into the corner. Roman Reigns with a spear.
Xander's gonna go for the cover. Roman, you can't waste much time. Roman fatiguely crawling over to that cover.
1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns survives the ring general. Roman Reigns barely won that.
What a spear to end it, and he was groggy. It took him a second to cover but he ultimately retains. Roman Reigns early on. This match has gone on to show the true ability of Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns early on pretty much neutralized Walter from delivering the chop with his constant attacks to the hand. And from there on, Walter was down, his most significant weapon he had. And Roman used that to his advantage to ultimately walk away still the WWE Champion. But up next, folks, so we can call this pay-per-view Survivor Series.
Yeah. I can't even argue it. Hey, Ray, you got the time?
It is... Oh, it's 1:15 boss time.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Here comes Sasha Banks, the leader of her team, making her way to the ring. This matchup is the traditional 4-on-4, because there's no 5-on-5 in this game, and God help me if there was, Survivor Series matchup. Team Banks, the leader of which being Sasha Banks, making her way to the ring. This matchup came about 4 weeks ago on the Raw After Bad Blood when Rhea Ripley was attacked by Sasha Banks. And new Raw General Manager Mick Foley made this matchup so, decided that Banks has already had her opportunity at Ripley and she lost at Clash of Champions. So, now tonight, Banks has to earn her way back to the title picture because, Ray, remember, the winning team of this matchup becomes the options for who faces Rhea Ripley next month at Cyber Sunday, as voted on by you all in the LS11 Universe.
Yes. People power.
Oh, Lord. Well, this one's not awkward at all, is it?
No.
Dakota Kai.
So, guys, we're actually recording this pretty late for us. We like to get things done typically a few weeks in advance.
Correct. We're doing this 7 days in advance. Though.
Yeah. So, this is Saturday, April 30th. If you look up news events from Friday, April 29th, you'll know why this is so awkward.
Dakota Kai makes her way to the ring, though. She was the last member to join Team Banks. She qualified when Sasha Banks had her in a matchup with Tamina. And Ray, I know you were devastated that Tamina's not in this match because I know
Nobody is meaner than Tommaso.
And you were also pulling for that Team Bad reunion.
Oh, I definitely was, Ender. You know how much I appreciate Team Bad and think they were the greatest of all three factions. You know, you had the Bellas and Alicia Fox. That was one of them. And then you had Submission Sorority until they realized what that actually meant.
Anyways, here comes one of... Originally, I would have called her the most dominant woman in LS11 Universe, but that title has been taken from her. The Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler, the only woman to hold the Raw, SmackDown, and NXT Women's Championships in the LS11 Universe. Shayna Baszler making her way to the ring. Shayna Baszler, one of the only competitors that can say they are closing in on 60 victories in LS11 Universe. Only 3 people have achieved that. Shayna Baszler is the next closest to reaching 60 victories. We will be seeing the other 3 people with 60 victories to their name later tonight, though. Shayna Baszler looks to get herself one step closer to another match with Rhea Ripley, her longtime rival. Ripley and Baszler, I would consider, I don't know about you, Ray, but I consider it one of the greatest rivalries in LS11 Universe.
Why, definitely, you're there, Xander. But out next, ladies and gentlemen, for the fourth member, of Team Bank's best frenemy, worst. I don't know. They're not feuding this month.
I was gonna say it depends on the month.
Yeah. Bayley,
a former Raw Women's Champion in her own right. Last year was when she lost the Raw Women's title to Rhea Ripley. It's been just over a year now since Bayley was Raw Women's Champion. She's a former SmackDown Women's Champion as well, is Bayley.
And now she's here, Xander, and she wants to be able to win this match and claim a spot in that voting poll because she really wants to get back against Rhea Ripley, surprisingly, despite her literally getting mauled last year.
Absolutely. And so for those curious about Cyber Sunday, which is 4 weeks from today, I'm very excited about it personally. Voting for Cyber Sunday matches will go up 1 week from Friday. So this upcoming Friday, after SmackDown goes live, we will have the Cyber Sunday voting, and it will be open to all of you, because by then we will have all of the matches confirmed. That's right, we're confirming all the matches in 1 week. But here comes the leader of Team Ripley, the Raw Women's Champion, the longest reigning champion in LS11 history, Rhea Ripley. Just last month, she broke Bobby Roode and Adam Cole's tied record. Rhea Ripley making her way to the ring. The most winning competitor on the channel. The champion. One of the most dominant competitors. The longest reigning champion in channel history, as I said. Rhea Ripley, just this time a week ago, didn't have anyone backing her up. And on Monday, all 3 of her team members finally made themselves known to her.
And now she walks into this match, and you have to think, Xander, she also is looking at that team like the only reason they're doing this is because if they win, which they know with Rhea they stand a good chance of doing, one of them gets a title match.
I was going to say, Ray, I was going to ask you, it seems like your area of expertise in betrayal. You've told me before, as a champ, it's lonely at the top. Rhea Ripley was clearly living that this month, but it seems her 3 partners may only just be in this for a championship match. So, dare I say these
at the top, you only need a buddy, and evidently she's got one.
That was good. So, here comes Naomi, the only woman in this matchup to have never faced Rhea Ripley.
Naomi.
And I guess you might think Naomi might be on the wrong side, because as I said, we all know you were really pulling for that Team Bad reunion.
You're damn right I was.
I like how that's just your new gimmick, is that you really like Team Bad, apparently. So
I
Naomi,
don't at all. It's just fun to
it is. Naomi, one of the standout stars during NXT Fallout. Someone who many people believe might have won the NXT Women's title had NXT continued for a little while longer.
Yep, then there was a common belief among a lot of our viewers. Naomi, one of the most enduring women in the history of basically WWE at this point. She's been around in this company for
about 10 years.
10 years. Broke out on her own in 2015. Managed to become a women's champion in 2017. Yes, I can recall all of this.
And now in the LS11 Universe, she is breaking out on her own. She's started to skyrocket up the rankings of Monday Night Raw. In fact, she has a victory over Sasha Banks fairly recently. Out next is someone that we get it. You like her. Liv Morgan making her way to the ring.
We get it. She wears flannel. You wear flannel. Doesn't mean you got a shot, guys. This is Billy Piper all over again.
Anyways, Liv Morgan making her way to the ring. You know, originally, Rhea Ripley did have a partner going into this matchup. She had Raquel Gonzalez heading into this matchup, but Team Banks made sure Raquel was not going to make it to this matchup. Raquel was taken out with an arm injury by Shayna Baszler, who sandwiched Raquel's arm in a chair and essentially gave her an arm concerto to take her out of action. We've not seen Raquel since. But out last is another fan favorite, Bianca Belair. A woman who has faced Rhea Ripley a few times in the past. Fun fact, Ray, is the last person to pin Rhea Ripley in LS11 Universe over a year ago. Pinned her in singles competition, the last person to pin her in singles action. Rhea's last pinfall loss was in a tag match about 6 months ago now. But in singles competition, Bianca Belair is the last person to defeat Rhea Ripley.
And they still, given 2 years development, could not spend any time fixing the hair.
Better than it was when 2K20 came out. Bianca Belair makes her way to the ring. The EST of WWE is here.
The EST looking tonight to really stamp that ticket. Xander, I would have a hard time believing she wouldn't be favorable in the polls if they were to win this match and they start. And now Rhea starts this match off picking up Sasha. Bringing her down.
Starting with the team captains is this matchup. There's a kick from Rhea. Sasha turns around. Sasha, here we go. Immediately into the bench statement. Remember, these two faced off at our first show, Clash of Champions, on our first show on 2K22, Clash of Champions for the Women's Championship. Banks earning that opportunity from NXT Fallout when she was the final NXT Women's Champion. She covers Ripley. Ripley kicks out before even one. Naomi and Shayna were both ready to go. Rhea gets out of the ring. Accidentally causes Liv and Bianca to get down. As now Rhea goes for a kick, Banks gets out of the way. I'm going to apologize early in the words of JR. This matchup's going to be bowling shoe ugly. As Rhea Ripley now grabs Banks, German suplexes her.
Hopefully it's not as long as a game of bowling.
And now Bianca Belair tagged in, went for a forearm strike. And Bianca kicks her in the ribs. Now Bianca Belair grabs Banks. Oh my god, here we go! Bianca KOD!
The KOD connects, Xander. Cover there. Rhea Ripley is in the ring.
Rhea Ripley going for Dakota Kai. 2. No! Nearly got eliminated early on, did Banks.
And Xander, I don't think she's safe. Because, and now, Bianca was smacking her around a little bit. And here we go. Suplex from Banks.
Sasha Banks with a suplex takes her down. Dakota Kai slides in the ring. Dakota going to the top rope. Dakota Kai, not the legal woman, and Bianca Belair taking care of her. Throws her at Banks, and Banks capitalizes. Grabs her. Forearm strike. Or slams her in the face now. Bianca catches her. Bianca Belair spins her around. Belair taking her down. Cover on Banks. 1. No, and Bayley was ready to make the save that time. Belair grabs Bayley, and Belair
smacking her down.
Banks now grabs Belair. Now Belair counters, and Belair full Nelson suplex, taking her down. Bianca Belair now grabbing Sasha Banks, picks her up to her feet. Bianca Belair kicked in the ribs. Banks knocks her off her feet. Sasha Banks, forearm strike, knocks her back again. Discus forearm. Belair answers back. These two just punching each other as hard as they can.
Oh my god, Xander, she's gonna hit it again! KOD!
KOD connects a second time. Bianca Belair trying to get rid of Shayna Baszler, who got out of the way of that strike. She grabs Dakota Kai, does exactly what she did to Bayley and smacks down Dakota. Covering Banks now, and Dakota Kai causing a blockade here. 1, 2. Banks is gone!
Banks is gone. Fun fact, Xander, a woman I actually went on a date with that was watching wrestling, she thought it was called the Codeine, which is a type of stomach medicine.
Well, alright then. Neckbreaker from Dakota Kai. Well, now I gotta wonder who's the legal woman. I think it's Dakota Kai. As she punches Naomi and takes her down. Liv Morgan's been tagged in.
I guess Dakota's volunteering as tribute. I don't know.
And now Liv Morgan thrown over the top rope. Forearm strike from Liv. There's an enziguri from Dakota. Dakota went for a stomp. Liv out of the way. Liv Morgan. Whoa, Dakota takes her down. And Dakota with a roundhouse kick. Throwback to her Team Kicks days with, what was her name, Ray? That final NXT Women's Champion. I could have sworn she used to be a tag partner with Dakota. Nixon Newell, that's right. And now, Bayley throws her into the corner. And Bayley goes for a right hand. Liv Morgan throws her in the corner. Liv Morgan. Big splash into the corner that Bayley takes her down. We've already seen one elimination. It was the captain of Team Banks. Oh, Bayley catches Liv. Bayley! Headlock driver from the role model. Cover. 1, 2. No! Saved by Rhea Ripley. But now Dakota Kai grabs her, throws her out of the ring, taking out the champ. Tag made to Shayna Baszler. Naomi coming in for the save. Naomi! Dives onto Ripley and Kai. Shayna Baszler tagged in. The Queen of Spades. This match has evolved into chaos.
And Shayna Baszler was turning the limbs of Liv Morgan.
Liv kicks up to her feet. Liv. Spinebuster.
Bianca reaching out, trying to get that tag. Oh no, and now we figure out why she's called the submission. Oh.
Well, she's summoning her up to show why she's called the submission magician. Grabs onto her now, does Baszler. Throws her into the corner again. Baszler slams her head first into the turnbuckle. Tag made to Bayley. Bayley and Shayna now. Double teaming, drop toe hold, elbow strike, takes down Liv. Bayley now getting Liv Morgan back up to her feet. Bayley goes for right hand, slaps her, does Liv. Bayley turns her around now. Bayley turns Liv around. Bayley goes for STO. Liv Morgan countered Liv Morgan. Full Nelson suplex herself. Takes down Bayley. Down goes Dakota. Down goes Shayna. All but Bayley catching her now. Off the distraction. Liv backflips. They collide. Bayley takes her down into a headlock. Bayley with the headlock in on Liv Morgan. Now Bayley picking Liv back up to her feet. Liv Morgan in trouble. Bayley grabs onto her. Bayley with Liv. Puts her in the ropes. Bayley grabs her. Now Liv Morgan counters. Oblivion! 1, 2. Shayna with the save.
And now Rhea and Shayna bucking at one another.
Out of the ring goes Shayna. And now Liv coming up the ropes. Oblivion again. Cover. 1, 2. No! Naomi takes down Dakota Kai. And now Liv Morgan kicks her in the ribs.
She's going to go for a third Oblivion dagger, and she hits it!
3 in a row. 1, 2. No! How does Bayley keep kicking out? Tag made to Bianca Belair. Naomi's got to be careful and get out of the ring. She might risk getting herself eliminated by countout. Is now Bianca Belair telling Bayley to get out. Bianca, elbow drop across the back. And now Naomi tries to take down Shayna. As Bianca Belair, look at this military press. Oh, Naomi takes down Shayna. Dropping Bayley is Bianca Belair. Tag made to Rhea Ripley. And, you know, I don't think Bayley ever wants to be in the ring with Rhea Ripley at Survivor Series again after last year.
And the flashbacks are coming through.
Riptide. 1, 2. No! Lets her out of it, decides she's not quite done. Drops Shayna with a big boot.
I mean, you always want something special for an anniversary. Am I right?
I mean, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
For the 1 year anniversary of me telling about moving out, I made my dad a cake. And now, there's the boot to Bayley.
That's one of those fucked up things you ever told me.
1, 2. Bayley's eliminated, just like old times. I'm kidding. It's his birthday this week.
Memories.
Bayley is eliminated. It looks like we're on clean sweep course for Team Bang, or for Team Ripley.
Dakota Kai, the one constantly bringing up the pin, the one. It feels like she's like the one who wants to win the most.
Oh, and look at, she might get that win. Kick to the head of Naomi.
Naomi goes down with a detonation kick. But, oh wait, Bianca was there.
And Naomi kicks out. Honestly, this might be the first time Naomi's been legal the whole match. Dakota rolls her through and Dakota kicks her. Naomi's been the one flying around taking out everyone trying to avoid pin breakups. Kicked in the back now. Tag made to Shayna. Shayna's back in. Shayna and Naomi have had a bit of issue with one another over the last few weeks. Shayna, here we go. Karafuda clutch.
The Karafuda clutch is locked in and Kai's gonna have to take down. Oh. I think Kai looked into the eyes of what she would have to take down. Oh my god.
Now Ripley goes into Karafuda clutch.
She knocks her out. Oh my god. Oh. If they can win this match, Ripley is definitely interested. Ripley's getting too into beating up her rival.
Shayna,
sorry. Getting too into laying out her rival in Rhea Ripley.
Liv Morgan taking on Dakota Kai. Naomi puts Shayna in the ropes. And Naomi gets punched in the ribs. Shayna Baszler gets kicked. Naomi looking for Feel the Glow. Locked in.
Feel the Glow locked in tight.
There's no way. Shayna Baszler.
Kai's there.
Shayna Baszler saved, but Bianca Belair taking on Dakota Kai. And now Naomi telling Shayna to get back up to her feet. Kicks her again. Bianca with a spear. Naomi back into Feel the Glow. Shayna, is the submission magician about to tap out? Yes! And now Dakota Kai is the lamb being led to slaughter.
We want to stress, we recorded this before everything happened.
This is just irony.
Yeah, guys, we want to stress we're not trying to be mean. We actually both like Dakota Kai.
Hey, you know, Ray,
Huh?
I want to say this while we're recording. If I had a nickel for every time someone from our 4v4 Survivor Series match got recorded before we did commentary,
You'd
I
have 2 nickels.
which is not a lot, but it is weird that it's happened twice. Spear and clothesline combo from Liv and Naomi. Everyone has gotten a pinfall so far except for Liv, and I think she's looking to change that. Went for Oblivion, Dakota ducked it. Dakota, God bless her, going for detonation kick. Takes down Liv. 1, 2, and Rhea was ready to break it up, but Liv got the shoulders up. Went for a chop. And now Dakota fires away with kicks. Liv Morgan out of the way. Liv trying to go for Oblivion, showing why it is the hardest damn signature in the game to hit. And there's a right hand connect. Liv back in the ring now. Liv Morgan gets caught. Dakota.
Okay, what frustrates you more? That move or trying to hit the pop-up powerbomb Kevin Owens has?
That too. Can I say C, all of the above? And now Liv Morgan punching her as she splashes into the corner. Liv Morgan has her down. Liv getting her back to her feet now. Liv Morgan. There it is. She did it, boys. She did it. She hit it. And it's over.
Mercifully, it's over. Guys, I want to stress, this is the match where we kind of break kayfabe a lot. Guys, I want to stress to you, we would absolutely 110% love to have really fun 4v4 matches for Survivor Series. But they're never good. They're always glitchy. They're always not fun. They're always a pain.
Well, just like that, Team Ripley get the win. Let's just move on to the next match, shall we?
Spring Break 99.
Ray, this is a matchup I know you are definitely interested in seeing.
It is, Xander. It's one of my projects from NXT. Going to use my favorite of all time. Fight me. I will die on this hill.
Damian Priest, the Archer of Infamy, showed his true colors very recently. He won New Beginnings 2 months ago at Clash of Champions. And he showed his true colors in the main event that night when he ambushed Seth Rollins from behind and left him laying to end the show. 1 month later, he challenges Rollins for the world title at Bad Blood. He loses. He loses clean as a sheet to Rollins. And then later on SmackDown, later that week during the number one contenders battle royal, he steals Edge's spot in the number one contenders battle royal for Super SmackDown. And he's eliminated. He loses. So last week on SmackDown, just 8 nights ago, Edge makes his shock return, leaves Priest laying with 3 spears, and now here we are in dream match territory. But Edge was laid out with a razor's edge on concrete 2 weeks ago. Is he at 100% going into this matchup?
I cannot think so, Xander. And you're right. Damian Priest showed true colors of a winner, of a champion, of someone who's willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Well, I can hardly believe this myself, but as the Rated R Superstar makes his way to the ring, Ray's favorite of all time, as he said, Ray, this is Edge's first pay-per-view singles match pretty much since, wow, a very long time ago. Since Bad Blood Season 2. This is Edge's first pay-per-view singles match since Bad Blood Season 2. Other than that, he was in Rated RKO for the last several months. So he was on pay-per-view. This is his first pay-per-view singles match in so long. So Edge makes his way to the ring. He's hard. There's no way he's at 100%. He's recovering from a razor's edge on concrete. He's been ambushed by Priest several times. This is a dream match for many. But how is this going to go?
Not to mention Edge's previously fused neck.
Exactly. And that razor's edge drops him right on it if he gets hit by it. But here we go. They lock up. Priest and Edge locking up in the center of the ring.
Jockeying for position.
As Edge taking him down in the early goings here, the veteran of Edge puts Priest in the corner. Edge now fires away on Damian Priest again, knocking him in the corner. Edge kicking Priest down now is the Rated R Superstar. Priest goes down. Edge knocks him into the corner. And Edge kicking him again. Edge fires away on Damian Priest, and Priest gets taken down. Edge gets Priest back up, and Priest answers back, and Damian Priest scoops up Edge. Priest throws him in the corner, throws him across the ring. And now Priest with an elbow drop to Edge. Damian Priest now picks Edge back up. Edge staggers to his feet. Edge with a right hook. Edge clobbers him, takes him down with a clothesline into another. And the Rated R Superstar ducks him. Oh, Priest into a Fez press, taking down Edge. Edge goes down. Priest firing away. It has been all Damian Priest for the most part in this matchup.
Oh, and Priest picks him up. Oh, an elbow across the head.
Priest targeting that head and neck area of Edge. It's a vicious strategy, but it's effective. Oh, and Priest was looking for a bit of insult to injury there. It looked like he was going for the glam slam, the move of Edge's wife, Beth Phoenix, but Edge stomped on his foot. Off the ropes now. Edge with a flapjack to Priest. And now Edge grabs Priest and picks him back up to his feet. Edge with a right hook and again picks up the knee, and now Edge puts Priest in the corner, spears him into the corner. And a drop kick. Edge getting him up to his feet now, and Edge. He's got Priest, tries to clobber him again. Priest knocks him back. Priest! Oh my god. Choke slam!
A choke slam from Priest. One. Kick out from Edge.
Edge kicked out of that choke slam just barely though. And now Priest grabs Edge back up to his feet, and Priest pulls him in.
These two are going a million miles an hour, Xander. He's got to go for the razor's edge. No. He avoids. Edge Edge looking around. The boggle eyes of Edge. Looking now for the... No! The spear was cut off.
Spear gets cut off. Double axe handle.
And another in the clothesline. He picks him up. Oh, flatlining him into the mat. Now, oh my God.
Edge is ready. Edge is getting fired up. The Radar Superstar goes for a kick. Priest taking him down. These two have had each other well scouted here. Priest grabs him again. Not again. Choke slam. And look at the bounce of Edge's neck off the mat there. That was hard to watch. Priest. Oh God, here we go again.
Another Xander.
This time he's going to hit it. Edge isn't fighting out. Razor's Edge. Priest with a vicious assault, but Edge had a rope break. Priest with a rookie error, his foot under the rope. Edge at the middle rope, or Priest at the middle rope now. Priest looking to fire the shot, signaling in for Edge. No!
Edge
grabs Damian Priest, throws him across the ring into the corner. Down goes Priest. Now Edge, here we go.
Edge looking for a spear.
Got
Hits
him!
it into the cover on Priest.
1, 2, no! Damian Priest kicked out. Edge unable to put him down with his best shot, and now Priest punching Edge in the face. Damian Priest takes down Edge. Priest going up to the top rope. Damian Priest looking to fly. He decides to get down those. He sees Edge get up. Edge came running for another spear, but Priest had a guard ready. And now Priest grabs Edge and the Archer with a Falcon Arrow. The Archer of Infamy. No, Edge out of the way. Edge ducks out of the ring. Edge trying to figure out what to do now. He's pacing. The Ultimate Opportunist is pacing. As Priest now slides out of the ring, slides between Edge's legs. They brawl on the outside now. And Edge gets caught, throws Priest into the corner. Edge, what's he thinking here? Edge, firing away, throwing Priest into the barricade. Priest getting knocked back again. Edge and Priest. Edge drops him into the barricade, taking down the Archer of Infamy. As now Edge grabbing Damian Priest, getting him back up to his feet. Now is Edge, spears him on the outside.
And Edge is now turning up the pressure after that spear. He's going to throw Damian Priest back in. Priest and Edge back into the ring. Edge has a very limited window to end this match. Let's see what he can do. Chop.
Priest gets out of the way though. Priest. Oh dear God. Oh, Priest. Insult to injury to Edge there with a Glam Slam. And now Priest. Oh, went for a springboard senton, but Edge got out of the way. Edge gets kicked in the ribs though, and now Priest. No, Edge kicks out the knee. The Rated R Superstar is on fire here. Edge grabs him. Edge throws him off the ropes now, and Edge. No, they collide. Kicks in the ribs. Edge. Execution. And a veteran move there, pulls the foot away. 2. No! Edge with the crafty veteran instincts pulled the foot away from the ropes.
Edge, kicking Damian Priest. Priest into the corner, or into the ropes, coming off. Here we go.
Pow! Turns him inside out. And now Priest grabs Edge by the leg, and Priest stomping on the knee of Edge. Went for a springboard moonsault, but missed it. Now Priest pulls back on the arm of Edge. Taking him down. Priest grabs Edge back to his feet. Priest. Oh, here we go.
He's going to hit another Razor's Edge, folks.
The second Razor's Edge. Drops him on that surgically repaired neck. Cover. 1, 2, 3.
Priest defeats Edge here tonight. And you could argue gets back on track.
Absolutely right. Damian Priest There were multiple times where it looked like Edge might have had the ability to pull that one out and get the win. But Damian Priest planted him with the Razor's Edge. And that was it. The Archer of Infamy defeats the Radar Superstar tonight. We have plenty more action ahead of us though, ladies and gentlemen. Priest and Edge are done. Up next, the World Heavyweight Championship.
Guys, this is how big this card is. We are about to only be halfway through the show, and we're going to already have our 2 world title matches out of the way.
Absolutely right, Ray. And you know, something feels so strange to me about this, Ray.
What?
2 years ago, at our first Survivor Series, our first pay-per-view together, it was Team Rollins versus Team McIntyre in the main event.
Yep.
And on commentary that night, you pulled for Team Rollins.
Yes.
2 years later, I feel the tables have finally turned.
Well, how the turntables...
Drew McIntyre, 2 weeks ago on Super Smackdown, sold his soul to Triple H.
How did he sell his soul exactly?
Joining the Triple H regime alongside Cody Rhodes and Austin Theory, who we will see later tonight.
It was a great business opportunity and he took advantage of it.
Drew has essentially become the hitman for Triple H in exchange for this World Heavyweight title opportunity.
Great trade.
McIntyre and Rollins, as I was saying earlier, so much history between these two dating back to the first season. It was almost 2 years ago now that these two had their final world title match against one another, where if Rollins lost, he would never challenge for the title again while McIntyre held it. And now here we are 2 years later. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Here comes the Visionary. The Kingslayer. Here comes Seth Rollins, the World Heavyweight Champion.
But Xander, you also have to acknowledge that when you, oftentimes when you, as you put it, sell your soul to Triple H, it often produces results. Like several people who Triple H have taken under his wing have become world champion.
Well, the world champion now is Seth Rollins. Interesting fact here for those that have not followed the LS11 Universe for all 3 years we've been around, which I feel my hair going gray when I say that. SummerSlam Season 1. Drew McIntyre defeated Seth Rollins to win the then Universal title, which would become the World Heavyweight title. Those two would face off arguably too many times in Season 1. This is the first matchup they are meeting in since Season 1.
I wouldn't argue it, Zane. I think it was true. I think we went into the well a bit too much on that.
A little bit.
I was saying a bit too much, as in probably 3 times too much.
We had to have a 4-on-4 Survivor Series match.
Yeah, we did.
And we had a 4-man faction at the time, so...
Yep. And now all of them except Rollins are gone. Rumor is that's why Rollins doesn't really have friends anymore. Everyone who becomes a friend with someone gets fired.
Drew McIntyre, the challenger.
He's the weird guy at work. You're like, don't talk to him. He smells like cheese and ham.
So Rollins and McIntyre one more time for the World Heavyweight title. Will Rollins finally be able to do something he has never been able to do in the LS11 Universe? Will he finally be able to defeat Drew McIntyre? We're about to find out. These two, they've faced off many times, and they've proved they put on classics every time. Here we go. Oh, McIntyre coming out of the gate with a kick. Knocks Rollins back with a punch. McIntyre throws him into the corner. Many people agree that history is going to repeat itself tonight, and Rollins is going to yet again lose a world title to McIntyre.
I mean, he's shown a lot. he struggled to beat McIntyre every single time they faced off. A big kick from Rollins.
Well, in the early goings of like history, it might have been a historic victory in record time there. But now Rollins answering back. Rollins finally getting some offense in, but McIntyre shuts it down and immediately chopping Rollins, knocking him into the corner. Now is McIntyre. Drew McIntyre, oh my God, with a reverse Alabama slam to Rollins. Drew McIntyre coming off the ropes. McIntyre to the top rope. McIntyre, leg drop off the top to Rollins into a cover. 1, 2, no! And now Drew McIntyre grabbing the shoulder of Rollins. McIntyre trying to apply pressure to the shoulder, but Rollins takes out the leg. Rollins going into the legs now of McIntyre. Seth Rollins goes for a kick. McIntyre sweeps the leg of Rollins. Drew McIntyre's got him down. McIntyre kicks Rollins. No, Rollins out of the way. Rollins with another kick to the head. Seth Rollins firing away on the Scottish Warrior. McIntyre in trouble. Rollins with a right hook. Seth Rollins fires away, knocking back McIntyre. Puts him in the corner now is Rollins. Stomping a mud hole in it is Rollins now. Seth Rollins is fed up with McIntyre. But McIntyre gets him back to his feet, and Drew McIntyre kicks him in the ribs. Here we go. Future Shock! That is how he beat Rollins at SummerSlam Season 1. He gets him up now on McIntyre. DDT. You know, I talked, never mind cover here. 1, 2, no. I've talked a little bit of smack saying McIntyre sold his soul, but you know, Ray, if you look at it honestly, a month ago, heading into his matchup with Valter at Bad Blood, McIntyre said en route to that, mark my words, I will challenge for a world title at Survivor Series. He lost the #1 contenders match, but he found a way to challenge for a world title. I will give him that. It was a clever idea. Clothesline off the top now from McIntyre.
Xander, this is a massive rematch. Oh, Rollins went for a weapon.
Rollins, I don't know what he was looking for exactly, but he could have gotten himself disqualified there. Well, that would have been a title retention. He would have only proved that he can't beat McIntyre on a big stage. Because now Rollins takes out the leg of McIntyre, who goes with a thud to the outside. And now Rollins grabs a hold of him. Rollins sends him back into the ring. Rollins now following after him. Seth Rollins. Springboard knee strike to McIntyre. Takes him off his feet. There's a chop. Rollins grabs hold of him. Throws McIntyre in the corner. Rollins grabs onto him again. Rollins scoop slam. What's he thinking here? Oh, here we go. Rollins to the top.
Rollins!
Phoenix Splash! 1, 2, no! The Phoenix Splash, unable to do it. Rollins with a kick now to Drew, kicks him down again. Ironic that Rollins starts using the Phoenix Splash. It was at WrestleMania when you said he was reborn like a phoenix from the ashes. McIntyre with a clothesline, and oh no. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Claymore!
The Scottish Claymore connects. We're going to have a new champion too! No!
Rollins, one of the only men able to kick out of the Claymore. Seth Rollins surviving for now. And now McIntyre takes him down. Drew stomping Rollins in the waist. Takes him down with another kick. Rollins catches the leg. Rollins sweeps the leg of McIntyre. And now Rollins with a kick. Grabs McIntyre. Seth Rollins. Oh, gets caught. Drew throws him over the top rope. Drew McIntyre. No. Rollins with a right hook. Rollins. What's he thinking now? Rollins another springboard. Knee strike. Dropping Drew again. Rollins immediately pulls him back to his feet. Seth, here we go.
Xander, he's going to hit curb stomp.
Rollins to beat McIntyre. No. Rollins got a little too excited. Didn't think about it long enough. McIntyre was in the ropes. And now Rollins going up to the top rope himself. Seth with another Phoenix Splash. And now Rollins picking up nearly 300 pounds of dead weight. throws McIntyre off the ropes. No, they collide. McIntyre grabs onto Rollins, and McIntyre gut-wrench powerbomb to Rollins. Rollins staggering back to his feet. Grabs McIntyre, but McIntyre catches him, and now McIntyre has him up for a suplex. Rollins Germans McIntyre. Rollins managed to hit McIntyre with a German suplex. That took all the strength Rollins had. He throws McIntyre in the corner. Oh my god, here we go! Rollins with the super curb stomp! That's how he beat Priest.
It has to be in.
2. No! How the hell did Drew just kick out? Rollins. Oh, went for another Phoenix Splash. McIntyre got out of the way. Rollins splats into the mat. McIntyre punches him in the head. And now Drew McIntyre. Here we go again.
If he can hit one more, Xander, could all be over for Rollins. He does Claymore.
Claymore. 1, 2. No! Both men have hit their best shot twice, and both times the opponent has kicked out. McIntyre gets him back up again. McIntyre with another gut wrench. And now McIntyre looking for a submission. Turns Rollins over. Double Boston Crab is in. Rollins crawling for the ropes. Rollins scratching and clawing for the ropes.
The ref is there trying to... Rollins reverses the pressure and gets out.
Seth Rollins. Rollins gets taken down 3rd time. If he hits it this time, it's over. Claymore!
Yeah, but we're going to have a new World Heavyweight Champion. 2.
No!
What?
That is the heart on display of Seth Rollins. As McIntyre, pure frustration, throwing him like a rag doll.
That's all he really has left, Xander. And Rollins spins him around.
Right hand connects now. Rollins fires away Enziguri. Seth Rollins now to the top rope. Rollins.
That frog splash, I think.
Crossbody.
Into the cover. 1, 2. McIntyre gets out.
No. Rollins picked him up and said, "We're not done, you son of a bitch." Right hand.
That could cost him though, because McIntyre. Oh my god.
McIntyre with a hanging suplex. Drives him into the mat with a suplex. McIntyre now just stomping the chest of Rollins. McIntyre taking out the arm. Drew McIntyre relentlessly stomping on Rollins. McIntyre now throws the arm into the mat. McIntyre is a man possessed right now.
He stomps him again.
And now McIntyre grabbing the champion. Scoops him up. No, Rollins takes out the knee. Seth Rollins. Here we go. 3rd time. Curb stomp. 1, 2, 3. And Rollins, his reaction to that 3 count sums up this whole story between these two. He could hardly believe it, and he just collapsed after making the cover. Seth Rollins, after 2 years of trying, Seth Rollins has finally defeated Drew McIntyre.
One of the biggest moments for Seth Rollins in this title reign so far. Who's next? I guarantee you Triple H is not done with Seth Rollins quite yet, though.
Rollins puts the biggest obstacle from his past in the way behind him. Everyone else that he's ever lost to, he's either beat them back or they've retired. And now Seth Rollins stands tall as we move in to the United States Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship.
Ray, this matchup, you weren't here for Bad Blood, but a month ago at Bad Blood, the LS11 Universe witnessed heartbreak when it was Xavier Woods versus Big E.
And now, we get the other side of that. Kofi Kingston.
Last month, Big E refused to hurt Xavier Woods in their matchup. Big E threw one punch the whole match and hit two big endings to end it. Kofi Kingston has said if Big E holds back against me, I'm walking out champion. And this whole month leading into this matchup, Big E has refused to lay hands on his former brothers. Every time it has been a matchup involving the New Day and the Hurt Business, MVP has said get him, and Big E has said no. Big E does not want to fight Kofi and Xavier, but Kofi and Xavier feel like they have to fight Big E to snap him out of this.
Xander, they might be right. Big E has become a totally different human being. Like, outside not attacking the New Day, like, Big E was one of the most liked men in the locker room. He was so respected by everybody. He has been attacking everyone else. Like, basically doing everything MVP has told him to do but this. And people are starting to look at Big E like, who has this man become?
Exactly, as MVP accompanying him to the ring. The thing with Big E is, for months and months, despite me answering it 1,000 times on commentary, people wanted to know why Big E joined the Hurt Business. Well, Big E said himself, he was drafted away from the New Day in Season 3. They were drafted to NXT because NXT had 2 final picks, and they couldn't take all 3 members of the New Day. They could only get 2 more people, so they took Kofi and Xavier for the tag team aspect. And Big E was sent over to Raw. Big E had the numbers game against him for the first time in pretty much his whole career, so he found new friends that could back him up. But now the New Day are back on the same brand as him, but Big E can't bring himself to leave the Hurt Business because he's finally got gold.
That he does say that could evaporate if he leaves the Hurt Business, because the Hurt Business has several members. Moose and Bobby Lashley immediately come to mind, and if he was to ever look like he was leaving, MVP could have one of them immediately take that United States Championship off Big E that he holds so dear. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, for the United States Championship. Kofi Kingston will take on Big E.
Absolutely right. So, without any further ado,
introducing the champion from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 285 pounds. He is the WWE United States Champion,
Big E and Kofi, the first time these two have ever faced off in the LS11 Universe, and it is over the United States Championship. This is a historic matchup in LS11 Universe. Ray, if Big E holds back, do you think Kofi's threat yields dividends? If Big E holds back, Kofi Kingston is a world championship caliber competitor.
I don't think he can afford to, but let's see what happens. MVP giving him that stare.
Oh my god, Big E's actually coming out of the gate here. Big E saying, you didn't want me to hold back. Well, this is what me not holding back looks like. Clothesline. Xavier trying to will on Kofi here. Big E is dominating. Clubbers him. Good lord.
He said he wasn't going to hold back. He didn't. Kofi says he wasn't going to hold back. He didn't say he was going to try to murder you.
And Big E, when he covered Kofi, just said, I told you. Big E's been saying he doesn't want to fight his brothers because he doesn't want them to have to deal with him. He doesn't want them to have to fight him. As now Kofi manages to throw him to the outside, Big E takes a nasty spill. Kofi snapping the leg of Big E, takes him down. And now Big E in some trouble here. Kofi kicks him in the back. Kofi Kingston, Big E pops back up to his feet. Big E knocking him back. And now Big E grabbing Kofi. Big E throws him back into the ring. Follows him back in. Big E goes for a stomp. Kofi out of the way. Big E with a right hand. Here we go. Big E punches him in the back. Down goes Kofi. Big E picking him back up to his feet now. Big E clothesline to Kofi again. Big E with another stomp takes down Kofi. And again, Big E has him down. Here we go. Big E. Big splash. No, Kofi out of the way.
Kofi getting out of the way. Kofi now taking him by the arm. Oh, DDT.
A beautiful DDT. And now Kofi.
Here comes. He's going to drop the boom.
The New Day boom drop. One thing left to do if your name's Kofi Kingston. He covers in, trying to get the win. One. No. Well, there's only one thing left to do to put the finishing blow on this matchup. Kofi looking for a little trouble. In. No. Kicked in the head by Big E.
Big E now standing over him. Oh no. No, no, no. Big ending.
1, 2, 3. He warned him.
Maybe now the New Day will leave Big E alone and just let him be. Live the Hurt Business.
Big E puts the exclamation point on this story with the New Day. Big E finally ends things.
Just drop that boom drop, Xander. It looked like Kofi may have actually caught Big E there, but that big ending.
Big E continues his skyrocket of momentum. Look at the names he's beat now. Tommaso Ciampa, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, and more. A world title's on this man's horizon one day.
That is Xander. But next, a factory's latest export.
That is right. Here comes the newest member of the Fight Factory, the recently being rebuilt Fight Factory, almost as if 75% of them weren't in the game. Nikki Cross. The cape and mask are gone, and with her new trainer Finn Balor in her corner, Nikki Cross making her way to the ring. It was 2 years ago today that Nikki Cross became SmackDown Women's Champion for the first time.
It is Xander, and she could look to return to those heights right now. Finn Balor has seemingly gone to his roots, to ICW, where he originally came from, finding other like-minded individuals from that home base and recruiting them to his side of the Fight Factory. And Nikki Cross, the cross rises from the ashes, and then yeah. But next we have out Toxic Attraction.
Mandy Rose with Gigi Dolan and JC Jane making her way to the ring. She successfully cashed in Money in the Bank.
I feel really bad for Gigi Dolan because that's a bad wrestling name. I'm sorry.
Mandy Rose successfully cashed in Money in the Bank 2 months ago at Clash of Champions. Cashed it in mid-match between Candice LeRae and Becky Lynch. Stole the victory out from under Becky Lynch. And Mandy has really been avoiding Becky Lynch as much as she can. She cost her the #1 contenders match to Nikki ASH a few months ago before Bad Blood. And, well, now she's fighting Nikki Cross. And Nikki Cross in the road to this did beat Becky Lynch, but it was by a roll-up. So you know that Becky Lynch wants a SmackDown Women's title match. So she's going to have her eyes on this matchup very closely, I would imagine. So Toxic Attraction make their way to the ring. The SmackDown Women's Championship. Sometimes we have too much of a hive mind, Ray, and it scares me.
Yep.
Introducing the challenger from Glasgow, Scotland,
Nikki Cross.
And introducing the champion from Yorktown Heights, New York, the SmackDown Women's Champion,
Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose and Nikki Cross, one-on-one here at Survivor Series. As I said, it was 2 years ago that that Nikki Cross walked into Survivor Series as a challenger and walked out champion. Tonight, will she be able to do that for the second time in her career? We're about to find out. Or is it going to be just like it was last month at Bad Blood? Oh, it might be! Mandy Rose dominated her win at Bad Blood last month. Hits that knee strike immediately. Mandy Rose unable to get the win there. Nikki out before even a 1. And that was Mandy's best shot out of the gate.
Finn Balor was concerned, but now he actually looks kind of happy. Because he realizes this training he's putting his new prospects who are in this fight factory. Oh! Is producing these results, the results he wants.
You know, I hear Balor's been scouting out more of the SmackDown roster. I hear that with the rumors of the incoming LS11 women's tag titles that would float between all 3 companies, Balor's been scouting out potential new recruits to make a women's tag team for Fight Factory. I've also heard that he's been scouting out some other UK talent that we might be seeing. I don't know, when's that next DLC pack supposed to come out? Crossbody! Nikki! With the crossbody. 1, 2. Nearly had her. But Nikki just seems to be the first of a new class to Fight Factory. And if she wins tonight, you got to think that's going to encourage more people to join Balor. As Mandy taking down Nikki. Mandy kicks her in the ribs. Double underhook. Oh, no. Hurricane Rana. Taking her down now is Nikki. Nikki Cross gets her back up again, grabs her, pulls her in. Neck breaker.
The neck breaker connects Xander. Here we go. Oh, punching her in the head.
Takes her down now, does Nikki Cross. And now she's knocking back Mandy Rose. Nikki Cross going up to the top again. That's a long way to go, though. She's telling Mandy Rose, bring it on. I think she wants Mandy to charge at her. And Mandy Rose is going to fall for it. Nikki overshoots it. But I think she took a lot less damage doing that than if she'd let Mandy throw her. And now Mandy Rose throws her out of the ring. Mandy Rose can retain off of a countout. She puts Nikki on the outside now. And Mandy Rose has Toxic Attraction bagging her up here. Balor not going to get involved. Obviously, Balor a bit more of a classy individual. He's not going to lay his hands on any Toxic Attraction. Throws Mandy Rose now thrown back in the ring. Nikki picking her back to her feet. Nikki Cross. You know, all things considered, Nikki ASH was super short-lived in this universe.
Yep.
It was like, what, 6 months?
Sorry, guys.
Sorry to those that wanted to see it. I kind of wanted to see it, but...
We're doing this now.
Oh, went for the crossbody. Mandy got it out of the way again. And now Mandy grabbing Nikki back to her feet. Goes for a kick, countered by Nikki. Nikki clotheslines her. Nikki Cross back up to the top rope. Nikki Cross now telling her to get up. Nikki for another crossbody. Looks right out of Toxic Attraction. 1, 2, 3. New champion.
A night of huge events, Xander. And Nikki Cross winning the SmackDown Women's Championship. One night it's already been LS11 Universe. We have about an hour left in the show. And guys, ladies and gentlemen, this is already a huge happening. Balor quite pleased. His first project blooms. His first project bears results. Nikki Cross now is again SmackDown Women's Champion.
Nikki Cross wins the SmackDown Championship for the second time in her career, and Balor is loving it. Balor may have lost the Intercontinental title last month, but Fight Factory has gold once again. And you know Balor's going to be set against side on championship gold soon, whether it be the tag titles, the IC title, the world title, or even the Cruiserweight title. Balor, or even the Hardcore title, Balor's going to have his eyes on gold soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, though, up next.
Another dream match situation. Because here comes John Cena to the ring. Cena is on a conquest right now, Ray. Cena is trying to get one last world title before he calls it quits. Before he hangs up the jorts, as he said.
And he thought he was going to get it against Seth Rollins. It looked like the match was made. And then Triple H decided to throw a wrench into things. He decided to throw in his 3 new recruits that he's joined, that have joined with him. And the biggest of those being the man who Cena has to face tonight. A man who Cena saw debut at one point when Cena was on top, and now it feels like Cena might have to fend off the surpassing star. Cena is trying to live his dream, but he's going to have to go through a nightmare to do it.
Cena's world title hopes could be ground from stardom into nothing but dust. John Cena could be in for a beautiful disaster tonight as he's at this crossroads of his career. Okay, I swear I'm done now.
See, I did it was kind of nice, and now you're just overdoing it.
I swear I'm finally done at overdoing these jokes.
I'll do like one and be like, oh, that's kind of nice, and you'll be like, no! 4!
So John Cena now takes on, as you said, a man that he's not only watched debut once, but twice.
This is why the Beat eventually left the high school, because of your puns.
Making his in-ring debut as part of WWE Universe, the American Nightmare.
Cody Rhodes. What a man who debuted the night of Super Smackdown and was pointing to a match with John Cena, his match back, former tag team champion on a show that we don't really talk about here much, former title challenger, just a man who has gone out and proved himself over and over and over and over and over, and now he's back here in the big leagues to face the face of the company, John Cena. When Cody Rhodes was hired in 2007, off recommendation from his father, John Cena was at the height of his power in the middle of a 340-day title run. And now, 15 years later, these two men are getting ready to go at it in a one-on-one match. Cena looking for another world title run. Cody looking for his first in WWE.
Well, you weren't here on the night Cody made his first, said his first words back on SmackDown. Cody blamed John Cena. Cody blamed guys like John Cena for why, as he put it, I went from true stardom to stardust. Cena going for an AA immediately, Cody out of the way, and now Cody firing away on Cena. Cody knocking back the franchise. Cody now sends him off the ropes into an arm drag to Cena. Cody telling him to get up. And now Cena's down. Cody goes for a kick. Cena out of the way. Cena punches him in the gut. Cena with a jab. John Cena kicks him in the ribs. Goes for a DDT. Cody knocking him back. And Cody, he said he came back to SmackDown because he was given an opportunity to come in and go straight to the top. Whereas the other place, as he called it, just continued to throw him into tag team matches. As now Cody went for a chop. Cena knocking him back. Cena no. Cody with a knee strike. These two men, you might not see it the way I do. These are two very similar men. They are men that nobody saw their true potential early on, but then they did something to make themselves their own men. Cena, well, it might not be the most conventional way, but Stephanie McMahon heard him rapping, something that he hadn't been allowed to do on television, and that saved him from being fired. Cody let himself be fired and went out and proved what he could do on his own.
Cody wrestled all over the world to get back here. Cody wrestled in little halls in California. Cody wrestled in the Budokan Hall in Japan. Cody wrestled in dilapidated buildings in Newcastle to get here again.
Absolutely. He went around the world, put on classics with men that we've seen inside and outside WWE. Drew McIntyre, Kurt Angle, just to name a few that are in WWE or have been in WWE recently. Names you would know. Other people from around the independent scene. Chop from Cody to Cena now. Cody taking down Cena. Cody Rhodes now getting him back to his feet. You know, Ray, to put this the best way, this matchup is Superman meets Homelander. As now Cena firing away. Cody with a hip toss.
This match already, these guys are very focused on the fundamentals. Oh, Cena kicks him away. You're not going to see a lot of big flashy moves at either of these men. These men are very focused on the more technical aspects of wrestling.
They absolutely are, Ray. As now Cody gets caught with the shoulder block. Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Shoulder block. No! Cody has had 15 years to scout out that shtick. And now Cody kicks him in the ribs. Cody. Cena catches him now. John Cena throwing him out of the ring.
Well, considering he took that for about 2 years, almost every single Monday night, and so Randy Orton could run away. I remember. I was watching. And
I wasn't. Cody gets kicked in the knee now. Cena getting him back up to his feet. And now Cody... Oh, thrown into the ring post by John. And now John Cena. No, Cody pushing him away. Cody Rhodes now back into the ring. Cena. What is he thinking here? Cena. Cody points at him and says, get back in here. Cody is not running from Cena tonight. Grabs onto him now. Cody. Now Cena gets knocked back. Cody jabbing him. Cody. No, Cena with a right hook. Cena with another. John Cena grabbing Cody Rhodes. Cena scoops up the American Nightmare. Taking him towards the corner. Drops him head first into the turnbuckle. And now John Cena with a stomp to the arm of Cody. John Cena going to the top. Something we don't see Big Match John do all too often. No, went for the leg drop. Cody got out of the way. Cody with a right hook. Grabs onto Cena. Goes for a jab. Cena catches him now. Cena plants him in the mat. Hooks the leg off the Michinoku driver. 1. No. Cody kicks out. And now John Cena getting Cody back into his feet. Cena grabs Cody. Throws him. Oh, into the referee. Cena!
Going for the AA. No. No, Cody gets off.
Cody pulls him in. Hooks the arms. Is Cody going to hit a pedigree? Oh my god. Spiking him on his head with a tiger driver. Cena's eyes are glazed over. 1, 2, 3. Cody Rhodes had everything Cena threw at him well scouted. Cody just beat John Cena in his first match back.
No tricks, no interference, no theory, no McIntyre, no Hunter. He proved himself to be the true prototype for what we're looking for here in Universe mode. Deep cut for all you people out there.
Cody Rhodes has taken himself, as he said it, from undesirable to undamned deniable. You know good and well who Cody's going to be looking at next.
Seth Rollins, the belt is getting clutched tighter because Cody just beat John Cena and more or less made it look pretty easy.
Well, from one Hurt Business match to another tonight. Here comes the Hurt Business again. MVP and Big E not going to be seen at ringside tonight. It is just Lashley and Moose making their way to the ring this time. Here comes the wrestling god, as he calls himself, Moose, making his way to the ring.
Former Impact World Champion. Didn't work out so well.
It was there and it's gone.
It was there and then it was gone. And then he had 3 separate opponents scheduled.
Yeah, one of them decided that he wanted to fight himself instead of his opponent, though, so...
Yeah.
Moose and Bobby Lashley making their way to the ring, though. This matchup came about a month ago now, when AJ Styles was found knocked out cold backstage, and kept AJ Styles away from #1 contenders matches for a few weeks, when many believed AJ would be next in line to challenge for the WWE title. But it was revealed that the Hurt Business, most specifically Moose, was hired to make sure AJ Styles didn't make it to the ring that night. Who hired them, we still don't know. But now tonight, that matchup is about to come to be. Moose and AJ Styles gonna collide for the first time in singles action, I believe, ever. I believe Moose's true rise to stardom came just after AJ Styles was to leave the other places that Moose would show up.
That's right, Xander. Moose has said Styles has been on the run from me. And Styles said, I don't know what you're talking about, kid. But I'll fight you, no problem. Styles, ever since returning from his brand, NXT, has just totally...
AJ Styles making his way to the ring.
AJ Styles, since returning from NXT, he was NXT champion, and has made his intentions very, very clear. He wants the WWE Championship.
That he does, Ray, and the Phenomenal One has been in great form since his return to Raw. I don't believe he's lost a match yet, but he just was being taken out by the Hurt Business, and that kept him from being there.
It did, Xander. Let's not forget.
So yes, AJ Styles attacked by the Hurt Business several weeks ago is how we got here. A first time ever matchup with AJ Styles and Moose about to go down. So without any further ado, the Phenomenal One meets the Wrestling God, as he calls himself.
The Wrestling God and the Phenomenal One versus the Wrestling God. Quite a match here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, we are slowly building to our main event, and everyone in the building can feel it. We are building towards the final beat. But here we go. Moose. Oh, Moose immediately with the shoulder block.
This is, ironically, Ray, this is a matchup of two eras of faces of Impact Wrestling taking place on the WWE pay-per-view.
Yep.
As AJ Styles drills him into the mat. And now AJ into a bulldog choke, but Moose escapes it. And now AJ with a knee into the head, takes down Moose again. AJ. Remember last month, Moose went one-on-one with the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar and held his own. And now Moose gets caught. AJ rolls through. AJ Styles with a knee into the back takes him down. It feels like AJ's been waiting for this for so long. He's everything Moose has thrown at him in the early goings here, so well scouted. As Moose takes down AJ. AJ back to his feet, kicks Moose, knocking him back. AJ Styles now knocking back Moose. Styles gets caught, picks up Moose. Moose takes him down. And now AJ knocks him back. AJ Styles stomped in the arm. And Bobby Lashley trying to distract the Phenomenal One now. Remember, AJ and Bobby have had some issues in the past here in Monday Night Raw. They faced off in AJ's return match to Monday Nights after he was drafted back from NXT.
A place where he was champion up until the final night when Pete Dunne won the title back.
Moose throws him across the ring. Moose certainly has the size advantage on him.
He's going to use that to his advantage to throw him all the way around the ring.
And now Moose getting knocked back. AJ grabs him. AJ Styles taken down by Moose. Moose grabs onto AJ Styles. Oh my God, Moose scoops him up for the one-armed powerbomb. Cover. Covering him like his name's Rhea Ripley. Kick out from AJ Styles.
I see you, Moose. I see you.
And now Moose knocking back AJ. And now into, went for a calf crusher, did AJ Styles, but Moose was able to get out of it. Moose's foot was in the ropes. And now AJ dragging him away from the ropes. AJ turns Moose over into a cover. AJ Styles. One. No.
Moose. Oh no, Styles.
Styles calling him back up to his feet. AJ Styles. Phenomenal. No. Went for a phenomenal forearm.
Moose had it cold though.
Well, Moose looked like he was going for the go-to-hell spear. AJ redirects him and throws him out of the ring though.
AJ looking at Bobby Lashley. How to stay out of this.
Oh, shit! AJ just crashed and burned.
Face first into the barricade.
And now AJ back to his feet. AJ, go to hell spear from Moose. For the win. 1, 2, no! Moose kick, unable to put down the phenomenal one. And now Moose firing around Styles. Styles pulls back to his feet. AJ Styles with a DDT to Moose. And now AJ has him down. AJ Styles stomps him. AJ Styles taking down Moose, going up to the top rope now is Styles.
Oh, not hitting that move as well as he thought he could.
And now Styles, look at this, Styles gets Moose up. The strength of AJ here has to look for a suplex. Takes him down.
A German suplex there. Picking Styles up.
And now Moose grabs Styles and throws him out of the ring. Down goes the phenomenal one. Moose follows him to the outside. And now Moose gets Styles back up. Moose grabs AJ into the barricade, or into the ring post. These two beating each other from pillar to post tonight. Into the steps now as well. AJ Styles is taking a beating. Moose with the right hand, knee into the ribs. AJ with a kick now. Goes for another. AJ pulls Moose in on the outside. AJ Styles, the strength there, just dropped Moose onto the steps. And now AJ gets Moose back up to his feet. AJ Styles back into the ring. Goes back out now, breaks the count. Smart move there from AJ. He doesn't want this dream match to end in a count out. Neither does Moose. Well, I say that. Immediately contradicts it. And, oh, look at this. Moose trying to distract the referee so Bobby Lashley can go after Styles. Styles now back into the ring. AJ Styles, no. Moose with the right hand. Moose coming off the ropes now. Moose trying to go up top. This is AJ's district, though. AJ throws him off the top. You gotta think, Ray, the longer this match goes on, the longer it's gonna favor AJ Styles, someone who's used to these long matches. Whereas Moose is used to just dominating people. Phenomenal forearm missed!
Oh, AJ. Oh! What a massive reverse DDT there. AJ Styles, he realized he was too far away to hit Moose with what he needs to.
He's gonna redirect, though. Here we go!
The Styles Clash!
Styles Clash. 1, 2. Good night, Moose. AJ Styles is just too damn phenomenal.
That he is, Xander. That he is. Good Night Moose is my favorite children's novel. Written in the 60s by some German man.
Moose. So close, yet so far. AJ Styles wins his first pay-per-view match in quite some time. His first pay-per-view matchup, not counting NXT takeovers, since, since WrestleMania Season 1. So AJ Styles gets the win. We're going to move into one of our final matches of the night for the Intercontinental Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Here comes the challenger, a man many have dubbed a future world champion, Austin Theory. Oh, and look at this. Triple H coming to the ring with him. If you ask me, this almost seems as if Triple H already watched his big investment in Drew McIntyre lose, and he's going to make sure that Austin Theory doesn't do the same.
That could be said, Xander. That could definitely be said. Let's see what happens in this match. The Intercontinental Champion.
The Intercontinental title on the line. Austin Theory, he's already in this matchup very under controversial means. A few weeks ago on Super Smackdown, it was Theory, Benjamin, Dunn, Ricochet, and Steiner in a 5-way matchup where the winner would come to Survivor Series. And it looked like both Braun Steiner and Pete Dunne had that matchup won as they both hit the bitter end and military press power slam at the same time. But then suddenly Randy Orton would drop Braun Steiner with an RKO and slide out, allowing Austin Theory to recover, hit Pete Dunne with a kick, and steal the victory from Pete Dunne. And now Austin Theory takes on Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens, the Intercontinental Champion, after an incredible ladder match in honor of the bad guy last month at Bad Blood, which he won, and now he's here defending it against Austin Theory, another man who knows something about teaming with Triple H to go to success. But now Owens out on his own, the Intercontinental Championship, defending it against the Young Blood and Austin Theory.
Austin Theory and Kevin Owens, one-on-one. Theory and Owens, this is actually a rematch from the very first episode of Smackdown after we moved to 2K22. Kevin Owens then was preparing for his matchup with Finn Balor, and he dropped Theory with a stunner to get the win on that night. Will history repeat itself tonight? We're going to find out. And who knows if you're actually seeing this graphic, because sometimes WWE copyright claims us for it, even though it's in their damn video game. This is not footage from Smackdown.
From Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, Austin Theory. And introducing the champion from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds. He is the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens, Austin Theory, one-on-one with the Intercontinental title on the line. This is Theory's first title match since coming to SmackDown. When he was part of NXT before NXT Fallout, I believe he did have one title match before he left. You're the NXT expert, so you're gonna know that better than I am.
I believe he did, Xander. I believe he did. So now we have this match here for the Intercontinental Championship. Austin Theory, Kevin Owens. Here we go, people.
Theory and Owens locking up. Theory, right hook to the back of Owens. Triple H already cheering on. Theory goes to the outside to get some words of encouragement. Triple H saying, "Why aren't you back in there?" Triple H saying, "Don't come hide behind me. Get back in there and wrestle." Oh, and now Theory was biding his time, so Owens would be distracted. Clotheslines him while the referee's holding him back.
And Triple H now sees what Austin was trying to do and is actually quite pleased with it.
And a back body drop from Owens to Theory. And now Kevin Owens going to the top rope. Kevin Owens perched up high. Austin Theory throws him off the top rope. Owens with a kick now, and Kevin Owens takes him, being taken down. Theory knocks Owens down. Owens tries to grab him. Theory, I'll give the kid this. He's had all of Owens' moves well scouted. He's known when to hide and when to run. And he's playing cat and mouse with Owens right now, and Triple H, he's starting to see it. Starting to see where that cerebral assassin training is coming in. Rolling drop kick from Theory. Theory up to the top rope, but Kevin Owens answers back. Owens now punching Theory in the face. Down he goes now. Owens punching him again. Kevin Owens, right hand of Theory. Kevin Owens with a right hook. Theory back to his feet. And knee in the back. Kevin Owens scoops up Theory. Kevin Owens drives him into the mat. Owens up to the middle rope. Kevin Owens. Here we go. Kevin Owens. Oh, went for a missile drop kick. Theory out of the way. Oh, Theory, backslide. No. We've already seen one title change tonight with the SmackDown Women's title. Is history about to repeat itself with Theory here?
Austin Theory picking up Kevin Owens, bashing away. Owens returning fire. Code breaker from Owens.
Bit of a throwback was that one. And now Kevin Owens, senton. Goes to grab Theory now, picks him up. Theory, jawbreaker, knocks him back though. Austin Theory with a right hand to Owens, and again, Austin Theory with a drop kick. And now Theory coming off the ropes. Standing shooting star press. Theory goes for a kick, Owens out of the way. Owens with a boot. Turns Theory inside out. And now Kevin Owens grabs Theory. Knee into the back from Kevin Owens. Takes down Theory, who rolls back to his feet. Owens picks Theory back up. Owens goes for a kick. Theory catches him, swings him around. Austin Theory gets caught. Kevin Owens scoops him up. Owens has him in a torture rack. Spins him out. Neckbreaker takes him down. Kevin Owens taking down Austin Theory. Theory back to his feet. Austin Theory, ducks out of the ring again. Owens following him. And now Theory hides behind Triple H. Triple H uses him, being used as a human shield for a moment. Kevin Owens pissed about it. Owens now trying to get back into the ring. As Owens gets back in the ring, he catches Theory. Code breaker again from Owens. Theory staggers. Owens gets him back up. Owens throws Theory into the corner. Kevin Owens goes for a right hook. Theory turns him back. Theory, right hand again. Austin Theory. Clothesline to Kevin Owens. And now Theory looking to fly. He goes to the top rope. Theory, double axe handle to Owens. Owens now getting picked back up by Theory. Austin Theory going to the top rope. Austin Theory perched up high. Owens goes for a right hand. Another double axe handle from Theory now. Theory stomping on Owens. Austin Theory getting Owens up to his feet. Theory. Right hand knocked back Owens. And now Theory, what's he thinking? Owens catches him. Kevin Owens with Theory. Throws him into the corner. Kevin Owens. Senton. Kevin Owens goes taking him down now, and Owens. Jawbreaker from Theory. And Theory with Owens. Over the top, out to the floor. Throws him out to Triple H. Theory pacing as now Owens staggers. Kevin Owens back into the ring. Oh, Theory went for a super kick. Owens caught him down. Kevin Owens gets him up. Kevin Owens. No. Theory takes at the leg. Theory now gets him up. Kevin Owens in trouble. Theory went for a kick. Owens went for a chop. Owens chops him again. Theory with a knee strike. Theory kicks him in the ribs. Pulls him in. Theory, way to go. Knee into the neck of Kevin Owens into a cover. For the title. 1, 2. No! So close, yet so far. What's Theory got to do now? Austin Theory. No, Kevin Owens kicks him in the ribs. Owens pulls him in. Pump handle. Neck breaker to Theory. Kevin Owens going up to the top rope. Kevin Owens. Oh, here we go. Owens. Owens in the high rent district. Missile drop kick. Nobody home. Theory tries to grab him, but Owens catches him. Owens. No. Theory knocking him back with elbow strikes. Theory knocks back Owens down. Austin Theory. Oh, Theory with ATL. Cover. 1, 2. Owens. No. Kevin Owens kicks out of ATL, and Theory's got to go back to the drawing board. Triple H just saying, don't let up. Don't get distracted. Don't do what everyone else does and pretend that and act all in shock and horror for 5 minutes after they kick out. Get back on him. As Owens now grabs Theory, and Owens spins him out, drives him into the mat. Theory staggering. What is Kevin Owens thinking? Kevin Owens. Oh, Theory tried to get him, but Owens got out of the way. And now Owens scoops up Theory. Kevin Owens with Austin Theory. Owens. Snake eyes into the turnbuckle there. Drops him head first. Owens grabbing Theory. Now he's got him down. Theory getting back up. Owens. No! Theory takes him down. Now Austin Theory. He's going to hit it again, Ray. Theory. No! Owens catches him now. Owens. No, Theory out of the way. Theory drives him into the mat. Kevin Owens now into a DDT on Austin. Owens DDTs Austin Theory. Kevin Owens calling him up. Owens. Stunner! 1, 2, Theory! Kicked out. Austin Theory at the last possible moment kicked out of the stunner from KO. And now Kevin Owens to the top. No! Theory gets out of the way. And now Theory kicks him in the ribs. Theory looking to go for a knee into the neck again. Austin Theory gets him up one more time for another ATL. Second time. 1, 2, new Intercontinental Champion. Austin Theory wins the Intercontinental title. The young upstart Austin Theory, with the assistance of the boss Triple H, becomes Intercontinental Champion. It's all up here. It's all uphill from here for Theory, though.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Intercontinental Champion, Austin Theory.
A huge win for Austin Theory, Ray. We only have 2 matches left tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And up next, we have 2 fights left tonight is the best way to put it. Because up next is match 16 in what I have called Trials of the Beast. The Beast meets the Murder Hawk.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the Murder Hawk, Lance Archer. A man who has carved a warpath for himself, gone after the title, almost won it to be fair, and now is faced up to the Beast incarnate himself, Brock Lesnar.
Absolutely right. Lance Archer on his first night here made his stake for the WWE Championship. Nearly won it at Clash of Champions. Got very close, in fact. Scary close a couple times. Former Hardcore Champion as well as Lance Archer. But now tonight, he meets the Beast. A man he has left laying multiple times now. It was ready for a sentence you can only hear in Universe mode, Ray. It was after Brock Lesnar had successfully defeated Danhausen in the no-holds-barred match that Lance Archer came out and dropped Lesnar with a pair of blackouts just to make sure the Beast knew you're not the biggest dog in the yard anymore. As here comes Brock Lesnar with his sponsor Eric Bischoff to the ring. Lesnar looks ready for tonight.
And his opponent, accompanied by Eric Bischoff from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 295 pounds, Brock Lesnar.
The Beast incarnate makes his way to the ring. Lesnar on match 16 out of 20. If Lesnar wins tonight, that is win number 16. For those that are new here, Lesnar is on what we call the Trials of the Beast, where when he re-signed with WWE the night after WrestleMania this season, William Regal, the then Raw general manager, had a clause added to his contract that prevented Lesnar from doing what he's done for so many years and just walking into title matches. He made it set where Lesnar had to get 20 wins under his new contract before he was eligible to challenge for world titles again. That matchup began with Lesnar wrestling on Raw and Smackdown almost every week this season thus far. This is match number 16 for Lesnar as he takes on the Murder Hawk monster, Lance Archer. Some of those matches have been easy, as Lesnar's sponsor, Eric Bischoff, has paid Lesnar's way into matches with guys like Danhausen, like Titus O'Neil, for example. In other matches, he's met guys like Archer, Owens, and others. It's Archer with a headbutt out of the gate.
And Brock trying to roll out. Oh, and Lance Archer again punching him to the floor.
Lance Archer is taking a former UFC heavyweight champion and flooring him with single punches. As Lesnar throws him across the ring, though, Archer goes for right hand. Lesnar with a jab. Archer counters. Archer grabs Lesnar. Lesnar throws him across the ring again. And Archer goes for another right hand. Lesnar gets knocked back. Lesnar right hand to Archer. Archer now getting Lesnar back up. It's been pretty much all Archer in the early goings here. Lesnar tries to dodge him this time. Lesnar grabs Lance Archer, and Lesnar with the first suplex of the match. Brock Lesnar now, look at this. Oh my god, just deadlifts Archer. That's over 300 pounds.
And, ooh, power slams him.
Lesnar dropping Archer. Now Brock Lesnar with the arm of Archer. Lesnar stomps the arm of Lance Archer. Lance Archer now.
Lance Archer, oh, the jaw of Lesnar coming off there. Archer takes him down. Archer picks him up again. Here we go. Archer with more punches to Lesnar. Lesnar backing up. Archer keeping Lesnar in retreat. Lesnar trying to fight back. Off the ropes comes Lesnar. Ooh, a massive slam from Archer.
Archer with a huge power slam. Now Eric Bischoff. Eric Bischoff distracting the Murder Hawk monster.
It's not a power slam, Xander.
Anyways. I messed up one move. You're starting to sound like YouTube comments.
No, it's just you like to correct me half the time. You're wrong.
Takes him down now, does Archer. Or does Lesnar. Lesnar kicks him, gets kicked in the head. Archer. Clothesline. Ducks him now. Archer. Back body drop. And now Lance Archer.
Archer.
Spinebuster.
Spinebuster, whatever.
Lance Archer now, what's he thinking? Turns Lesnar around. Archer. Oh my god, he's going to do it back to Lesnar. German suplex. Huge Rainmaker clothesline. Cover. 1, 2. Lesnar kicks out as Bischoff was desperately trying to get the referee to stop counting. And now Lance Archer kicks Lesnar in the back. Goes for another kick. Lesnar sweeps the leg of Archer. This is either going to be win number 16 for Lesnar, or it's going to be his first loss since SummerSlam Season 2. He throws Archer across the ring. And now Lesnar throws Archer into the corner. Archer throws in the corner. Lesnar grabs him. Lesnar, no Archer counter. Lance Archer, running neck breaker to Lesnar. Lesnar staggered from it. Lesnar stayed on his feet. Archer took the brunt of that one, it looked like. Lesnar gets him with a punch to the gut. And Archer answers back. Archer fires back. He grabs Lesnar. Gut wrench. Suplex. Archer has been dominant in this matchup, as has Lesnar. There's been two bulls locking horns. As now Lesnar. No! Archer being distracted again by Bischoff. If I were Eric Bischoff, I would not want to piss off Lance Archer. I'm just saying.
Brock Lesnar coming through.
Oh, there's a German.
And then, oh, he's setting up for another German suplex. And he's set up for one more German suplex to Lance Archer.
Archer immediately back to his feet, though. Archer took it like a champ. And now he floors Lesnar. Archer is a former IWGP United States champion, former LS11 hardcore champion, and now he grabs Lesnar and puts him on the top. And now he's looking for Blackout. Cover to beat the Beast. No! Brock Lesnar somehow just kicked out of Blackout. Archer picks up the chair. Hits Lesnar in the back with it. It is no holds barred is this matchup. But these two have just kind of kept it in the ring. Look at that chair after 2 shots from Archer.
It's warped, it's twisted, just like Archer. Archer, ooh, a headbutt there from Lesnar. Lesnar has him up. He's going to try to hit it. Oh, here we go. F5.
Good night. That's it. 16. 4 to go. And Lesnar gets to challenge for a world title again. Lance Archer and Brock Lesnar just beat the holy hell out of one another.
Here is your winner, Brock Lesnar.
Look at the face of Lesnar. His face is red from the number of times it was punched.
But he knows he's just 4 wins away from getting what he wants.
Lesnar doesn't like to work if he doesn't have to. And he's had 16 matches already. 4 to go. Ray, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for one final beat. This is a story. A story as old as the LS11 Universe. This is the story of one final beat. The path of the Black Heart and the path of the Rebel Heart began on separate roads. November 1st, 2019, Tommaso Ciampa made his Smackdown debut. November 23rd, he captured gold. Tommaso! With fairy tale ending! Tommaso Ciampa is Intercontinental Champion! Meanwhile, Johnny Gargano would pursue his own glory. April 3rd, 2020, Johnny Gargano would win his first championship. He's tapping out! He's tapping out! Johnny Gargano wins the Cruiserweight Championship! While the first championship reign of Gargano and Ciampa began in very different places, little did either man know, their paths would soon become intertwined. Ciampa looks like he could win this whole thing! It's Johnny Gargano! Johnny Gargano is making a beeline for Ciampa! September 4th, 2020, Johnny Gargano made his Smackdown debut, setting his sights on his first target, Tommaso Ciampa. From that day, Gargano and Ciampa's careers would forever be linked. October 24th, 2020, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa have their first ever one-on-one match inside the LS11 Universe. Gargano escape! Gargano escape! Ciampa's tapping out! Ciampa's tapped out! Johnny Gargano has become the Intercontinental Champion! Despite losing his first championship at the hands of Johnny Gargano, Ciampa soon set his sights on a grander prize. November 21st, 2020, the Black Heart went to war with the Scottish Warrior. Ciampa just cranked him over the head with the title! Fairy tale ending! And another! 2, 3! Ciampa is World Heavyweight Champion! As the Black Heart reigned over Friday nights, a ghost of his past soon returned to haunt him. March 13th, 2021, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa would meet once again. This time, for the biggest prize imaginable. Fairy tale ending! Ciampa has settled the score! Just 6 nights later, the Rebel Heart would enter the crosshairs of a Viper, taking the proverbial bullet for Tommaso Ciampa. Oh my god, Orton with a punt! Gargano's gonna have to be taken to a hospital! With a common enemy found between the two, Gargano and Ciampa began to view one another in a very different light. Gargano just made the save! Gargano has saved Ciampa! With a shock to the system and the story of Ciampa and Goldie abruptly coming to a close, the two bitter rivals would soon do it themselves. DIY is back! Super kick and knee! Gargano and Ciampa DIY
are the Smackdown Tag Team Champions. With their rivalry seemingly over and a friendship seemingly restored, the grandest prize once again came between them. The final two in the Season 2 Royal Rumble, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa. They started the night as tag team champions. They end it with only one of them able to go to the main event of WrestleMania. And the partnership would be forced to face a new strain. Gargano with the super kick! Ciampa's been eliminated! Gargano has won the Royal Rumble! Even with his road to Goldie seemingly shattered, a miracle would put Tommaso Ciampa back in the hunt, and the friends would once again be forced to become bitter enemies. September 25th, 2021, the greatest betrayal in LS11 Universe. DIY combo! Calls out of it! We're gonna have a new champion! The Rebel Heart would become one with no heart and no soul. Gargano with a chair! Gargano destroys Ciampa! Final beat DDT! Johnny Gargano is World Heavyweight Champion! With a world title in his clutches and a new way by his side, Gargano would make a deal with the devil, ensuring Ciampa could not have his revenge. While Ciampa was being kept away at every turn, a new enemy would take the way and burn it down! Rollins with a curb stomp! Gargano's title reign is over! On that same night, Ciampa would once again make history. Tommaso Ciampa is United States Champion! He is finally Grand Slam Ciampa! Fueled by rage and jealousy, and fear of the fact that the one thing keeping his enemy away was gone, Johnny Gargano would strike again. March 12th, 2022, Johnny Gargano makes his move. Ciampa's being jumped by a man in a mask. That's gotta be Gargano. Gargano has cost Ciampa the United States title. April 9th, 2022, Tommaso Ciampa strikes back. Ciampa is back! Tommaso Ciampa with a fairy tale ending! Tommaso Ciampa is back for Johnny Gargano's head! With no options left, and nothing but hatred for one another, it is time for the final chapter to be written. With nothing left to contain these two bitter enemies, it will be unsanctioned. There will be no mercy, and it will be one final beat.
My moment is now.
This is it. One final beat. Here comes the leader of the way. And I think he might say today, can the black heart come out to play? Because Johnny Gargano making his way to the ring. Leader of the way, former World Heavyweight Champion, the mastermind pulling the strings of this story for the last 7 months since WrestleMania.
And he's managed to keep Tommaso Ciampa away from him. He sent Tommaso Ciampa to Raw, and then immediately the Hurt Business attacked Tommaso Ciampa, and we are pretty sure Johnny Gargano paid for that as well. Johnny Gargano has just tried to make Tommaso Ciampa's life a living hell. And now we're getting to this match, an unsanctioned match between Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa to close out Survivor Series. The end, the final beat happens tonight at Survivor Series.
These two have been bitter enemies since day one of LS11 Universe. This is the third and final bout between them. No matter what, win, lose, can't really be a draw. Win or lose tonight for both sides, this is the final beat. And the attire Ciampa wears, very symbolic tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't recognize this gear, this is the gear Tommaso Ciampa wore at NXT TakeOver Chicago in 2017, the night he uttered the phrase, "This is my moment," and threw Johnny Gargano into the LED board. He wears the attire one more time tonight. The way this all started comes back around to the way this all ended. In LS11 Universe, their story, as you've seen over the years, Ciampa reigns as Intercontinental Champion for 11 months before Johnny Gargano would make his shock debut and take the championship from him. Tommaso Ciampa would then become World Heavyweight Champion. He and Gargano would have their second ever match, this time over the World title at SummerSlam Season 2, and Ciampa would get the win. They just so happened to collide in the main event of WrestleMania alongside Adam Cole in a triple threat match for the World Heavyweight title. And when it looked like Ciampa was closing in on the win, Johnny Gargano would betray his then friend and former tag team champion partner by that point, Tommaso Ciampa, bashing a steel chair over his back, saying, "This is my moment," hitting the final beat DDT and getting the win. In that time, as Ray said, Gargano hired the Hurt Business to keep Ciampa away from him. A rule was put into place that Ciampa could not lay hands on Gargano while he was World Heavyweight Champion, or he'd face fines and firings at the hands of Triple H. And now tonight, there is no one left to stand in the way of Ciampa and Gargano. This fight goes down in the main event of Survivor Series. No holds barred, no rules. Here we go. Ciampa fired one of the shots out of the gate. Discus clothesline, but Gargano blocked it.
Gargano stomping on the arm of Tommaso Ciampa. And immediately tying the legs up into a submission hold. Here we go, trying to end this match early. Ciampa says, "No, you're not getting out of this that easy, you little bitch."
Oh my god, he booted him. Gargano's bleeding. Gargano just cut open right next to the eye. One boot from Ciampa cut Gargano's head open.
The way on here right now, Candice LeRae, Rampage Brown, Johnny Gargano has to face Tommaso Ciampa alone, has to face the demon he himself created.
Gargano takes it down. You want to see the blood starting to trickle down the face. The referee's just here for the matter of, he's just here for the...
He's here to signal to ring the bell.
Exactly. It's just customary that he's here, is where I've been trying to go. I could not find the words. And now Ciampa kicks the back.
This match can end anywhere and could go anywhere. Everyone here, I'm surprised no one had to sign waivers. You won't be responsible if Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa crash into you in their brawl.
Ciampa now stomping the arm of Gargano. Ciampa gets Gargano up. Gargano wears very symbolizing gear tonight. Wearing gear of the Green Goblin, a man who stands for a dual personality. Tries to be a nice and convincing man on the outside, but deep down is a black-hearted piece of shit. Gets in his greatest opponent's heads. And now Gargano attacking the arm of Ciampa. Also, I designed that gear and Gargano liked it on Twitter, so I felt like I had to have him use it at some point. And Gargano snaps the arm.
Yeah, like my Ridley. It's not the same. Even though you look like him, it's just not the same.
Me, Johnny Gargano, and Sean Ross Sapp. Our band name is Three Identical Strangers. And now Johnny Gargano, no, Tommaso Ciampa takes out the arm. But that is probably the most joking you'll get in a match like this from us, because now Ciampa.
Oh no, the Singapore Cane! Oh!
Whacking into the cut of Gargano, smacking him in the face. No, Gargano answers back, and now Gargano getting Ciampa back up to his feet. Johnny Gargano with Tommaso Ciampa into the ring post. And now Gargano Grabs Ciampa, snaps the arm. Gargano with another stomp. Gargano tying up the arm of Ciampa. Pulling back on the hand. Gargano's been trying to tap out Ciampa at every chance. Ciampa with another boot. Turning Gargano inside out. Now Ciampa punches him in the face. Ciampa gets grabbed. Gargano into the ring post again goes Ciampa. Ciampa back to his feet now. And look at the blood on the side of the face of Gargano now. Gargano. Back body drop. And an elbow strike for good measure. Gargano now staying on top of Ciampa. Gargano. Super kick to the knee. Kicks him in the head. Ciampa goes down. Gargano into a cover. 1, 2. Gargano unable to put him down. Gargano is trying to end this thing as quickly as he can tonight. He does not want to deal with Ciampa, and we all know this. Ciampa with an elbow strike now, and Ciampa grabs Gargano. Ciampa throws him into the barricade. Boots him in the head. Ciampa now grabs Gargano. And now Johnny Gargano thrown back into the apron. Ciampa fires away now. Ciampa went for a discus clothesline. Gargano out of the way, and Gargano kicks him. Johnny Gargano grabs the leg and drops the leg of Ciampa. Ciampa now staggering. Gargano gets knocked back. Ciampa. Punch from Gargano. Now Johnny Gargano grabs Ciampa. Scoops him up. Ciampa dropped on the outside by Gargano. And now Johnny Gargano gets him back to his feet. Gargano throws him into the ring post.
Ooh! The elbow drop to the leg. Here's a cover.
1. No! And now Gargano grabs Ciampa's arm. Gargano kicking the head of Tommaso Ciampa. Takes him down. Johnny Gargano takes out the arm. Ciampa now grabbed back up to his feet by Gargano. Johnny Gargano sends him crashing across the ringside area. And now Gargano the stomp. Ciampa goes down. Gargano getting him back to his feet. Gargano. Well, Ciampa says bring it on. Ciampa goes to the announce table. Ciampa clears the announce table. Gargano knocks him into the table though. Gargano. No, Ciampa counters Ciampa. Into the announce table goes Gargano. Discus clothesline. Good Lord, Gargano got bent over the table.
Into the steps. Tommaso Ciampa's taking control of the match. Ciampa. Oh no, going for that was going for that big move. Oh, a power bomb. He was going for that backstabber. And now Johnny Gargano focusing on the legs again. He went for a standing stomp, did not connect. Ciampa now getting hit by Gargano. Gargano gets reversed again. Ciampa trying to withstand the storm. Oh my God! Late knee strike.
I'd say Ciampa's out for blood, but he's already got that. I think he's here to kill Johnny Gargano. As Gargano throws him into the apron, into the barricade, punches him in the head. Ciampa goes down. Gargano getting him back to his feet. Johnny Gargano throws him into the apron, into the barricade again. And now Johnny Gargano with a DDT. Takes down Ciampa. Gargano now grabs Ciampa. Back up to his feet. Gargano with Ciampa. Into the barricade again. Johnny Gargano getting back to his feet. Johnny grabs onto him. Johnny Gargano throws him across ringside again. Gargano. He grabs the arm of Ciampa. Kicks him in the back. Stomps him in the chest now. Gargano with another kick to Ciampa. Johnny Gargano now gets Ciampa back up to his feet. Gargano. Whoa, Ciampa punches him in the back. Tommaso Ciampa with a right hand now. Ciampa for a right hook. Chop from Ciampa. Knocking him back. Tommaso Ciampa fires away on Johnny Gargano. Ciampa into the barricade goes Gargano.
They're fighting up the ramp now.
Ciampa just punching that cut of Johnny Gargano. Tommaso Ciampa grabs onto him. No, Gargano kicks him in the ribs. Down goes Ciampa. Gargano, no, Ciampa rolls back to his feet. Ciampa gets caught. Gargano thrown in the apron again. And Ciampa kicks him down. Ciampa. This matchup has hardly been in the ring since it started.
It's just been a straight fight. Oh, and Gargano getting elbowed in the head.
And now Ciampa picks him up. Ciampa
Back into the ring.
And now Ciampa gets Gargano back to his feet. Ciampa grabs onto Gargano. Gargano kicks him in the ribs. Ciampa goes down. Gargano goes for a stomp. Ciampa out of the way. Ciampa gets caught. Gargano with Ciampa. The Black Heart is in this matchup, but we're seeing Ciampa's old persona. I think his old moniker, the Psycho Killer, is back for the night. And now Gargano gets thrown to the outside. Ciampa picking him up to his feet. And Tommaso Ciampa grabbing hold of Johnny Gargano. Throws him into the announce table again. Ciampa again using the table using Gargano as a weapon to attack the table right now is what he's doing.
And he is entering back into the announce table. Oh
And
my
now-
God. Xander, I think he's going to end this match.
The way it started. Air raid crash. Cover him, Ciampa. We're done. One, two, three. No! With blood pouring down his face, Johnny Gargano kicks out. And Ciampa has been given a license to kill now for sure.
Ciampa now is kind of happy Gargano kicked out.
He grabs the kendo stick and he starts hitting him again and again. Gargano fighting back though. Gargano. Oh! Gargano escape!
Gargano escape.
Gargano escape is in. Ciampa is writhing. It could be all over. Ciampa. Well, Ciampa. Knee to the back of the head. Punches Gargano in the face.
I think Ciampa was hoping this version of Johnny Gargano would show up.
And now, Ciampa wants the version of Johnny Gargano that kicked his ass at WrestleMania Season 1. Not the guy that hit him with a chair at Season 2. Now Gargano gets him back to his feet. Gargano with a right hook and a chomp. Gargano firing away now. Johnny Gargano knocking him back. Here we go.
He wants the Johnny he teamed with. He wants the man who's willing to put his body through anything if it means victory.
Now Gargano punching Ciampa, returning the favor from earlier. And now Gargano has returned the favor because Ciampa's been cut open. Gargano with the kendo stick just splintered it over the body of Tommaso Ciampa. And now Gargano back under the ring. Another fitting symbol of this rivalry, a steel chair. Smashes it into the chest of Ciampa. Ciampa back to his feet now. Dodges the punch. These two men fighting through blood, sweat, and tears. Gargano now trying to roll back to his feet. Two of the most decorated stars in the LS11 Universe, Gargano and Ciampa. Ciampa goes for neck break. Oh my God, Gargano with a low blow. Gargano went low. Drives Ciampa into the floor. Johnny Gargano might have just stolen it with a low blow, but Ciampa with a knee strike. Ciampa gets him up, goes for a kick. Gargano swings him around. Johnny Gargano now throws him into the steel steps. Gargano now goes under the ring. Gargano gets the table. Johnny Gargano gets a table. Gargano now grabbing Ciampa. Johnny Gargano grabs Tommaso. These two are trying to end one another's careers tonight.
Oh my God.
He's got him on the table. Gargano. Oh my God. Gargano. That's a long way to go. Splashes him through the table. Both men grasping at their ribs now. Someone might have just broken a rib.
Throwing him back into the ring.
Gargano following him now, back into the ring. Tries to grab him. Ciampa elbows him in the ribs. And now Tommaso Ciampa answers back. Ciampa with Gargano gets him up. And Gargano with a German suplex. Ciampa goes down. Gargano kicking him in the head. And again, takes him down. Johnny Gargano with Tommaso Ciampa. Drop kicks him in the back. Ciampa goes down. Gargano, no. Ciampa back to his feet. Discus clothesline attempt from Gargano. Ciampa with a neck breaker. Now Ciampa going to the top rope. Tommaso perched up high. Ciampa. Oh, dodges the super kick. Gargano gets kicked in the ribs. Ciampa tries to knock him back. Gargano. Super kick. There's a drop kick from Gargano to Ciampa. Gargano's got him down. Gargano kicks him in the ribs. Johnny Gargano went for another kick. Ciampa caught with the Hurricane Rana. Gargano taking him down now. Gargano stalking Ciampa now. Gargano gets Ciampa back up to his feet. Johnny Gargano, no. Throw it over the top rope goes Ciampa. And Gargano follows him back to the outside. Gargano, what's he looking for? Why the hell is there a shovel under the ring, Ray?
Well, the internet sometimes don't dig the ring post even enough.
And oh my god, he's just beating Ciampa with a shovel.
And now Gargano, oh, Ciampa returning fire. Gargano with a punch to the midsection. Gargano and Ciampa going at it again. Oh, he threw him into the referee.
Now Gargano turns him around, kicks him in the ribs. Johnny Gargano pulls him in. No, Ciampa rolls him through. One. No. Oh, Gargano turns it over. Gargano would love to end the match as quick as he can. No. Now Ciampa getting picked back up to his feet. Gargano throws him into the steps. Johnny Gargano stalking him now. He gets Ciampa back up to his feet. Gargano scoops Ciampa up on his shoulders, and Gargano knee into the ribs. Ciampa back to his feet now. Ciampa, no Gargano. Gargano again gonna drive him into this floor. Dropping Ciampa. Gargano with a stomp now. Ciampa's down. Ciampa now getting back to his feet. Ciampa grabs Gargano. Tommaso Ciampa. Neck breaker. Taking down Johnny. Ciampa now gets up. Johnny Gargano grabbed by Ciampa. Ciampa throws him across the ring. And Ciampa with a right hook. Now Gargano answers back. And Johnny Gargano thrown across the ring. Throws Ciampa across ringside. And back into the ring goes Ciampa. Gargano, what's he thinking now? Gargano just dropped and says, let's end it. I think both of these men know that the end is near for both of them.
Oh, kicking him in the bend of the knee, and it gets him down again. Gargano escape!
This is it. Ciampa's not surviving another Gargano escape. There is no escape. Gargano has Ciampa. He's choking him out. Ciampa scratching, clawing. There's not going to be a rope break to save him in this one either. Gargano has him right where he wants him. Ciampa pulling. He's trying his damnedest here.
Gargano and Ciampa. Gargano. Ciampa may fade.
Gargano and Ciampa here. Ciampa, he may not have to tap out, but he might have to pass out.
And Gargano's still timing that hold, desperate for this to end.
Ciampa's in trouble. Ciampa's been in the Gargano escape for quite some time now. Oh my god, he's biting the fingers. Knee into the head. Punches him in the cut on his eye. Ciampa with a boot to Gargano. Almost collapses onto him with that one. Ciampa right hand to Gargano. And again, this matchup spills back to the outside. Gargano thrown on the steps. Ciampa's getting another table out from under the ring. He puts it into the ring now, and Ciampa looking for some more hardware. He gets a chair. Gargano catches him. Gargano, no! Ciampa counters.
Oh,
for the boot,
for the knee.
Gargano. Gargano went for a drop kick. Ciampa had to like counter for counter here. These two know each other too well, and now Ciampa with a kendo stick breaks it on the head of Gargano. And
The
Ciampa.
chair. Oh, look at the Gargano measure of payback for WrestleMania.
Now the payback is coming. in the form of a steel chair. Gargano on the way. Gargano and Ciampa double knees to one another. Gargano!
Fairy tale ending!
To turn it to a nightmare. 1, 2, no! Gargano unable to put down Ciampa with his own move. Germans him into the steps. Gargano now with Ciampa, getting him back to his feet. Gargano throws him across ringside. And now Gargano gets Ciampa up to his feet. Gargano. Slice bread on the outside, takes him down. Cover. 1, 2, no! Ciampa rolls back through. Ciampa with another boot. Gargano goes down. Ciampa goes into the ring now, and Ciampa grabs that table. Ciampa's starting to set up a table, but Gargano's right there. Gargano knocks down the table by knocking Ciampa into it. Now Gargano with Ciampa. No, Ciampa answers back. Ciampa elbow strikes. Now Tommaso Ciampa grabs Johnny Gargano, kicks him in the ribs. Gargano in trouble. Ciampa's got him up. Gargano rolls him through. Cover. 1, 2. Ciampa turns it over. 1. No, Gargano kicks out. And now Gargano in trouble. Ciampa kicks him in the ribs again. Ciampa picks him back up. Project Ciampa!
Oh my god, Project Ciampa! Oh no, he's up top!
Double knees to Gargano! Ciampa. The Project Ciampa sent Johnny splashing into the table. The table's been knocked out of position here. Ciampa looking under the ring, seeing if he's got anything else he wants. One more kendo stick, it would seem. He pushes the table back into the ring. Oh, he slaps Gargano. The kendo stick might have been a diversion. Gargano for a right hand. Ciampa countered. Ciampa with a drop kick.
Now Ciampa looking at that table.
Ciampa's got the table. He sets it up.
Oh my god, what's he gonna do, Xander? Oh no.
He's got Gargano. He puts him against the table. Ciampa.
Oh my god, through the table! Powerbomb!
Ciampa just looked down at Gargano and said, "This is my moment."
He absorbs it all in.
Fairy tale
ending.
On top of the remaining wood. It's over. It's finally over.
The final beat came, and the heart has stopped. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa go into a war with Xander, I can only think of one other time we've seen a match like this, and that was Buddy Murphy and Seth Rollins at SummerSlam.
And tonight it somehow felt even more personal than that. There's only one thing now for Ciampa to focus on.
And that man is who opened the show tonight, the Tribal Chief. And the Black Heart and the Tribal Chief, they look like they're on a collision course, ladies and gentlemen. What a Survivor Series!
But until then, I've been Xander.
I've been Ray.
And that
was Universe.